What's good, everybody? What's good?
Hey, wait,
Happy
hey.
Sunday.
I know.
Happy
Happy Sunday.
Sunday.
Beginning of the
How
week.
is? Yeah.
Is it beginning of the week? Do we consider this beginning of the week? I consider it the beginning of the week. Some people consider it the end of
Yes,
the week.
beginning of the week, but a lot
Beginning
of
of the
people
week.
think it's the
The end of the
yeah.
weekend.
Right. It's the end of the week, but it is the beginning.
It is the
So
beginning.
happy Sunday, everyone.
Hey, hey,
All of
hey,
you
y'all.
watching. How are y'all doing? Welcome to Tap
Hi.
In.
Welcome to the. Wait, I always go the wrong way. Right there is my brother SBK.
And that right there is Big Sis.
It's
It's
just me.
just ETV.
It is I. It is me. It is she.
It
It's
is
just E.
ETV.
What's
Oh
that?
my goodness.
Oh snap! What do I see? Who do I see
The
in the
pillow
comments?
the
The
pillow
Pillow
princess.
Princess.
Woohoo!
Woo!
We
Hey
miss
CK,
we
we
miss
missed
you,
you.
T Cat. Bless her heart.
Okay,
She
it's
been under the
all
weather.
good.
She been under the weather. She been
I
kind of
know.
sick.
You didn't tell me you was under the weather when I spoke to you today, but okay. I'm sorry to hear you under the weather. We gonna give these people some shout outs. Shout out to our ghost watchers. Thank y'all for tuning in. We
Shout out.
we love
Shout
y'all.
out.
We love y'all too. If you want to
Absolutely.
come and participate, just hit us up in the chat. But if you want to remain a ghost watcher, it's all good too. Just make sure you hit the like button for us. That's all we ask. And share. Feel free to share our stuff. It's all good.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Free of
Free
charge.
99. Free 99.
It is free. Man,
Yes.
I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
Man, in America, in the economy, we giving y'all free 99. Come on now.
Living in America. Ah, ah. Sis, what you drinking on?
I have, what is this? This is some cranberry apple sweet tea with a splash of tequila.
Wow. I this is free. This is going to be free advertisement. Mr. Michael Francis,
Michael
I'm going
Francis.
to ask Joe, you can put his link in the chat. This is Michael Francis wine. If
What?
any of you know Michael Francis, he y'all go follow him on YouTube. I found him. He's got a remarkable story. He is a ex. He used to be a capo in an Italian mob in
Okay.
New York,
All
and he
right now.
changed his life around. And now he has he's a businessman, of course, but he has a wine that he is promoting, and that he has a winery, and it's Michael Francis wine. And I am drinking a Pinot Noir. Uh,
Pinot Noir.
Lovely Joe Delaney. Shout out, Joe.
Shout out to
Joe.
Joe Delaney.
Joe is a partner, is a part owner in that.
What?
She
All right
is.
now.
And so, Michael Francis, this is very good wine, sir. So he is a YouTube content creator as well. Very interesting story. If you guys go and check him out on YouTube, Michael Francis.
Michael
I really like
Francis.
him. Go check him out, sis.
Okay.
He has a story. I know that you would like his story. I know that you would love his story because he is. What he did was, he was a gangster. You know what I mean? But he found, he turned his life around, found the Lord.
Found the
Uh,
Lord. The
and
Lord.
so I got Joe turned on to him. I had Joe listening to him. She came down to visit one weekend, and I was just sitting there. I was listening to him. He's being interviewed, and Joe's like, "I like this guy. What's this guy's name?" So she started following him, and so she really started following him, and he started this winery.
Mm-hmm.
He gave people opportunity
Opportunity
to,
become to
yeah, yeah,
pay into it.
exactly. So
Yep.
Joe is part owner in that, and so it is some good wine. So Michael Francis,
Michael Francis. Joe, go ahead and put his link in the chat.
yeah, put his link in the chat, and he sells. This is some very good wine. As you guys know, I drink Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir has some very, it's good for your heart. It's good for
Mm-hmm.
your heart. And but he has more than that. Joe, and I know Joe, you ladies like Moscato. You got stuff. He has all of that.
I
So
like me a good Chardonnay. Does he have a good Chardonnay?
yes, he has all of it. Sis, he has all of it. Trust me, he
Okay.
has all of it. I really like this gentleman. Sis, I promise you, if you go and follow Michael Francis on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
you will. I know you will like his beliefs. You will like his approach on
Okay.
life, so forth, so on. So, you guys go follow Michael Francis.
All right.
I've never met the gentleman, but uh, he has a story to tell. He has some great stories, but he also has changed his life around. He goes around, he's a motivational speaker and so forth. So yeah, the
That's
wine
what's
the
up.
wine is out of Armenia, and so very delicious.
Okay.
So you guys go
That's
follow
what's
Michael
up.
Francis, go check him out. So I'm drinking on some Michael Francis
Michael
Pinot Noir
Francis. Pinot
out of
Noir.
Armenia,
You
out
got
of
me
Armenia.
saying it like you said. It's Pinot Noir. You got me sounding like you. Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir.
Peanut Noir.
Peanut. Noir. Okay. Well,
But
shout.
yeah,
Let's uh salute the chat
yeah, we got the lovely Joe Delaney in the building.
in
If
the
you have,
building.
we have the lovely DR. What's going
DR's
on,
in the
DR?
building. Where DR at? I didn't see DR.
She's at
DR
the, yeah, she's at the very beginning.
Bay Area.
We got the lovely T Cat.
My
Good
pillow
to see
princess.
T Cat in the house. Good to see you in the
Mm-hmm.
house. Got my little bro Samoan Gorilla. What's going on,
Simone
brother?
Gorilla.
What's
You
going
didn't
on?
send me your video. I wanted to give you some airtime. Man, do you see he put up like 12 plates? 12:45 plates
on
in
the
his
on the
video?
on the
On it.
leg press?
Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's getting it. He's
Oh
getting
my God. I was like, you need to send me that video so I can
yeah,
put it up.
yeah. So we can put that up, bro. Send it to him. Um, he's got a winery in Dallas, Texas. T Cat.
All
Okay.
right now.
Or you said we or he? He have okay. And we have the lovely Miss Nat.
Miss
How
Ned.
you doing, Miss Nat? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I think that I've got everybody. We got Ghost Watchers in, which that's
Shout out to the
Ghost
Ghost
Watchers.
Watchers. Uh-oh.
You got
I
you
went out of
fuzzy.
focus.
You fuzzy. There you go. There you go. Now you focus.
There we go.
There you go. There you go.
You guys, we got a
Anyway.
gumbo again tonight. We had so much fun with the gumbo. Gumbo. The gumbo.
And there's the lovely Alexa. How
Hi,
you doing,
Alexa. Hey.
How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for coming. Thank you.
We had such a good conversation last week. Last Sunday with the gumbo. So we said, let's do another gumbo.
Let's do another gumbo session. Let's do another gumbo. And you guys, feel free. We got the latest chat on YouTube. So you guys do not stay dormant in the chat. We want it to be lit. Give your opinions and speak up. What you eating on, sis? I caught her admit at you. Woo!
Chicken.
Caught her admit chew, y'all. Let her chew her food up. While she's chewing that, Oh, that's a question. No, no, T Cat. His winery is based is in Armenia. So yeah, it's not in Dallas. It's in Armenia. So
Wait, he's Armenian or is he Italian?
it's Armenian. No, he's Italian. He's Italian.
He's
But
Italian with a winery in Armenia.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's new.
yeah. So, but so far so good. So I've heard nothing but good things out of his wine. So got to go check it out. Excuse me. So you guys go check it. Before we get started, I wanted to know what you're eating. You have some nasty onions.
No, it's chicken. I got some chicken.
Uh, give us a what is it
I
you're
had
eating?
some chicken from Popeyes. I had to go get something
Love
real
that
quick.
chicken from Popeyes. From
I
Popeyes?
had to go get something quick. Yeah, I had to get something quick. I hadn't eaten. Now I told you we had an issue with our gas valves. So we hitting our stove and stuff. The gas wasn't working in the house, so they had to come out. And so they didn't get here until like 45 minutes before the show
Oh wow.
started. So
Oh wow.
I gotta eat. We gotta eat. So I ran down, showed Popeyes.
What, okay, okay. So what are y'all at? Alexa's eating smart popcorn. Hey Francine,
Hey
what's going
Francine.
on, love? Y'all go check out Francine. Mod, y'all go put Francine's if you would put her link in the chat. That's another one that gets it in the gym, sis. She works
Salute
out
to
like
you.
yeah, she works out like
She
crazy.
on here? She's on here?
Yeah, yeah, on here.
Okay.
Got a page. She
I'm gonna
goes
sub up.
live. Yeah, go sub up to her, sis. Y'all go sub up to Francine. And then she cooks like a
Okay.
like a southern belle.
All right, all right.
Cooks like crazy. So we got Alexa's eating on some smart popcorn. What are y'all eating on? What are y'all drinking on? What y'all
We
what
got
y'all
our
what y'all,
attorney in the
what y'all
chat.
going on?
Our attorney is in the chat.
Oh, what's up, attorney Kevin Corporation? What's going
Salute,
on, brother?
salute.
Salute to you. Salute, salute. We are doing up. We're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing great. So
She said,
yeah, I
stop.
know
You
you're
know
from
I'm
the
from the
South.
South. She's like, how else am I gonna cook if I'm from the South?
Man, and the way she cooks, you can tell she's from the South. I'm from the South. Got the diamonds in the mouth.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god. Anyway,
All
so
right, so what we got? I'm giving you control
you giving me control.
of the presenting today.
You
Yes,
giving me control.
sir. Yes, sir.
You giving
Yes,
me the
sir. Yes,
okay. Well,
sir. Yes, sir.
anyways, y'all, we got we've been sending each other, y'all, a lot of stuff on the back end. Sending each, we're always thinking about you guys and watching Creep Show. Oh man, I haven't seen Creep Show in years. You
Yeah, isn't
watch some
that
good
like
stuff right
old
there.
school, old school?
You want to see something scary? Oh man, you watch some good stuff. Yeah, yeah. Don't have the don't have the gold teeth, the diamonds, just pearly white. Same
Just
here.
pearly whites.
Just same here. Got the diamonds in my mouth. But anyways, we always think about you guys as soon as the show is over. We are always looking for ways to talk about something that can spark up things in chat. So this one video, and let me get it all queued up here. This one video
Cue it
that
up.
let me cue it up. This one video that sis shared with me.
I thought it would be interesting.
We are going to take a look at. I want you guys to check it out. And this gentleman is talking here. So let's see what this gentleman is saying. And we will go from here. Hold on, guys.
Is because the reward doesn't seem to be
Hold on.
outweighing the
Let's
risk.
go back. Let's go back.
One of the reasons that I think so many 30 and 40-year-olds are choosing to stay single nowadays is because the reward doesn't seem to be outweighing the risk anymore. The reward being a relationship, love, and a partner, but the risk being your peace, your heart, and your sanity. And when you've dealt with heartbreak on a level that some of us have went through, you'll do anything in your power not to go through something like that ever again. And the level of strength that it took for some of us to pull ourselves out of these dark places, we don't want to find out if we have that type of strength again. And when you've been vulnerable, opened yourself up, and been all in with a person who turned around and lied to you, deceived you, manipulated you, instead of coming to you like an adult and telling you they didn't want to do it anymore, it just seems easier to us to protect our peace, protect our heart, keep our sanity, and stay single. One of the reasons that I think so many 30 and 40-year-olds are choosing to stay single nowadays is because the reward doesn't seem to be outweighing the risk anymore. The reward being a relationship, love, and a partner, but the risk being your peace, your heart, and your sanity. And when you've dealt with heartbreak on a level that some of us have went through, you'll do anything in your power not to go through something like that ever again. And the level of strength that it took for some of us to pull ourselves out of these dark places, we don't want to find out if we have that type of strength again. And when you've been vulnerable, opened yourself up, and been all in with a person who turned around and lied to you, deceived you, manipulated you, instead of coming to you like an adult and telling you they didn't want to do it anymore, it just seems easier to us to protect our peace, protect our heart, keep our sanity, and stay single.
What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that?
First
I
up, shout out. Hold on. Shout out to Shakari. He in the building.
Shakori, what's going on, brother?
Hey, hey,
Shout out to you.
hey.
What's going on, little bro? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. That clip right there was sent to me by my lovely sis. It's just ETV, and I really like this clip. So I wanted you guys, what do you think about that? I, what's this? Go ahead. I want your thoughts first, since I presented it.
My thoughts first.
You don't want to know
My
my
thoughts
thought. You don't
first.
want to. We don't. Yes, we do. Well, wait.
Yeah. Let me hear
No,
your
no,
thoughts
I
first.
don't.
Yeah.
Let me go
Let me
first.
hear your thoughts first. Yeah.
I think the gentleman is spot on. Not only is it okay, what he's saying is he's speaking on basically you don't want to go through another episode of your heart being broken, going through that whole episode of whatever. I like what Willie D says. If you guys ever follow Willie D, his statements is one statement he always says when he talks about relationship and love. He calls it the game of love. The game of love. In the game of love, you take a chance. You're taking a chance, and you're taking a gamble. You might win some. You might win love, and you might lose it. You know what I mean? But you're taking a chance. So this gentleman basically is saying that when you give someone your all, and you're 100% in that relationship, and you're engaged in everything, and everything is you think everything is going in all cylinders, and all of a sudden there's betrayal, there's cheating, there's whatever. All right. And you find yourself being single. You just don't want to go through that process of going through that again. All right. I feel like he is spot on because once you get to a certain age, especially when you're in your 30s, 40s, and so forth, you don't have time to play games. You don't have time to uh, suspect anything. You don't have time to be going back and forth. You don't have time to argue. I know for one, we talked about this last week. We had the lovely Joe Delaney on the chat. And by the way, shout out to Joe, shout out to Jimbo, shout out to Miss Coco BX coming up on the platform last
When we
week.
dropped the
Wonderful time.
link. Yep.
Yeah. So, but one of the things I was talking about was that I'm not one that likes to argue, go back and forth with people. I'm not confrontational when it comes to a relationship. I'm not that at all. Yeah, Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, Francine. Got so you don't want to go back and forth. You get to the age to where all the arguing, all the bickering, all the anything you have as far as you don't want any type of strife, any type of confusion. You get too old for that. So I know I'm speaking for myself. I can't speak for everybody else, but if I'm going to be in a relationship, I understand that it's not going to go run on all four cylinders, but you don't have time for games. You don't have time to be going through your heart being, going like a yo-yo or like a merry-go-round. Makes me think of the song by Keith Sweat, merry-go-round. Y'all, never. No, sorry. I had to put it. I had to sing. Anyways, so once you get to a certain age, you don't merry-go-round. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Had to give you a close up.
Yeah, you did that on purpose. I know you did. So once you get to a certain age, you don't want to play games. You know what I mean? So I totally agree with the gentleman. I totally agree with his assessment. I totally agree with that. And I felt like that I could relate to that. So
okay.
She done went on mute. I'll go on mute.
I went on mute. So if I'm not mistaken, did he say, was this with regards to one relationship or just like multiple relationships, all the relationships that people have been through? Was that what he was referring to? Or was he referring to just a specific relationship?
I took it that he was referring to a specific being in an exclusive relationship. That's the way I took it.
Okay.
That's the way I took it. Being in an exclusive relationship, when you're in an exclusive relationship and then all of a sudden everything just starts crumbling down. A lot of people just don't want to start all over, learning someone. Exactly. That whole process.
And that's what I was going to address. Because if it's just one relationship and, you experience heartbreak, you experience some negativity within that relationship, I get it to a degree. Because like you said, it's a struggle sometimes for some folks to start over. It seems that it's more of a struggle for this newer era than it is for past eras. And for me, I think that's not healthy, in my opinion, because we're human beings. We experience hurt. You know what I'm saying? But to have one situation traumatize you or hurt you that bad to where you just give up on relationships and become a hermit is a little bit drastic for me, if that's what he was saying. Now, if he took the other route, what I thought he was saying, that, dealing with, different relationships or being in, different relationships throughout the course of his life and just experiencing heartbreak, then I would say you may need to sit back and reflect. Why have you had so many negative relationships? I can understand a few. I mean, like I said, we're all human. I've experienced them. But to constantly get someone who is negative, to constantly get someone who is not respectful of you, to constantly get someone who doesn't treat you well or cheats on you, things of that nature, then I think you have to do some self reflection and look at why are you, why do you keep ending up with the same type of individual? What's going on?
Right. Um, that's a good point because if he was, I like what you just said. If he was talking about being in multiple relationships and that's happened, absolutely right. You need to take a, if that keeps happening to you, you
It's a
need to
you
take a
problem.
look in the mirror. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to take a look in the mirror. But if you have a situation to where it's like, you know, you know, everybody's going to take a loss. You know what I mean? At some point in time, when if you're, as Willie D says, if you're if you're in the game of love, you
You're
know
gonna
your
take a
heart's going to
L.
get, yeah, your heart's going to be broken. You know, at some
Yeah.
point in time. So that's just part of the that's part of life. You got to, you know, and especially if you're a man, you know, if you're a man and you took a loss, you know, you're gonna have to put on your big boy uh, boxers on and move on. But
Hmm.
that is easier said than done because even when you move on, if you try to date, try to talk to someone, you're interested in someone, someone's interested in you, then you're always going to have in the back of your mind, I wonder if this is going to happen. I wonder if that's going to happen. But like I said, in the game of love, you know, you
Take
take a
chances.
chance. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So I'm glad you brought that point out. But I thought maybe he was just talking about, you know, taking a loss, basically taking a loss and basically kind of like, you know, you don't want to go through that, you know, again. But if you had multiple situations, you know, you need to take a look in the man in the mirror, as Michael Jackson would say. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Take a look at yourself and make the change. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Na 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 na.
What what Joe said is kind of what I said. That man talking negative from the jump. So stay single. If you tell yourself you're going to fail, then you're going to fail. Absolutely. That's what if that's how you look at life, if you look at your life as a glass half full or a glass half empty as opposed to glass half full, then you get what you say you're going to get. That's what's in your mind. That's how you feel about life. That's how you project yourself in life. So if you figure I can't never, I'm always getting these females that, treat me wrong. I always get a female that cheat on me. I always get a female that, don't do this, don't do that. Then 9 times out of 10, that's what you're going to get.
Well, I have a
Because,
question. I have a question. With Joe
what's up?
saying that, she says that man talking negative from the jump. So stay single if you're going to. If you tell yourself you're going to fail, then you're going to fail. So I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
Let's go.
So I'm asking. So does that mean that you just wandered aimlessly through life and just like just lollygagging along, and you all of a sudden you fall into a pothole? You know what I mean? You're not watching this. So you know, is that you know? So are you not supposed to pay attention to what you're doing,
Paying
or you just
attention and walking around with a doom and gloom attitude is two different things. So, I'm not
okay?
saying be blind, follow the signs. If a person gives you signs, but if you walk around like everybody's like that, you know, I'm only attracting that. So that's what you're gonna get. You're walking around with, I never get. I'm never in a good relationship. I never have a good relationship. Then you won't have a good relationship. But that doesn't mean not be cognizant of, certain things, certain what do you call it? Certain things that happen. I'm not saying that. Don't be blind, but also don't just walk around with, I'm never going to find the right person, or I always have these effed up relationships, because 9 times out of 10, if that's how you look at life, then that's how life is going to treat you.
Correct. Correct. Oh, we got Dr. says you also need to know your worth and what you have to offer. So not allowing anyone who don't respect that and honor that is a problem.
Yep.
I
Absolutely.
She makes a strong point there.
Yep.
This net says I think he was speaking in general. I was thinking the same thing. I think he was speaking in general. If you have been hurt and or traumatized by someone you've loved dearly, you have a right not to tolerate it ever again. It's settling. It's setting standards for what. It's setting standards for what. I think she said setting standards for yourself.
For yourself.
For what?
I and I totally agree with that. Set standards for yourself, but don't go and become a hermit in the house and not date because you've been traumatized, you've been hurt. Yeah, go, lie on the couch, cry, hit the wall, whatever you got to do to get through it, but don't just stay there. He sounded like this is the reason why 30 and 40-year-olds just rather be at home watching Netflix and chilling by themselves, period, is because this is the situation. And I don't agree with that. If I
I
did
think.
that, then man,
But what if
I've cheated, I've been cheated on. I've lied, I've been lied on. I still got back out there.
some people
It
have
is
that
what it
ability?
is.
Some people have that ability to do that, but then some people have that. I I know. I think you and
Hey,
Joe, y'all.
brother.
What's
What's
going
going
on,
on,
Jimbo?
Jimbo?
What's going on, bro? What's happening? I think that I don't, I don't look at the gentleman as being negative though. I feel like Ned said. I think he's basically kind of like setting standards. I think he's setting standards for himself. I'm like, look, man, I can do bad by myself. You know what I mean? I can do bad by myself. In the process, he's not. I didn't look at him saying that he does not want to, ever be in a relationship. It's just that you're being cautious. You know what I mean? Because you don't. You're guarding yourself. You're guarding your heart. You're guarding everything. You're guarding your peace. You're protecting your peace. You know what I mean? So that's what I got out of the whole thing. Your peace and your well-being, being mentally. We talked last week. We talked about mental health. Your
Mm-hmm.
mental health. It should be number one. You should love yourself. You should love yourself above everything else. Because if you don't love yourself, then you can't pour. As the great Joe Delaney always says. She's always says, you know, going into things half empty. You know what I mean? But you have to think of yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the way I looked at it. You know what I mean? I know you guys. You know, not saying you should live your life as a hermit, but you know what I mean. You can also miss out being overly guarded.
Yep.
True,
That's what I'm
true,
talking about. That's what I'm trying to get across. Because it sounded
true.
like he's like, let me just, I mean, women, I think we the poster child of saying, oh, I can do bad all by myself, right? You always hear a woman saying that. But, and again, a lot of women that say that stuff, they usually choose the wrong type of dude and they stay single. They single a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if that's his modus operandi, if that's his MO right now, then yeah, he gonna be single and he gonna be alone. He gonna be Netflix and chilling by himself. So that's all I'm saying. You gotta take a chance at some point.
Right. Joe says, in my opinion, too many people worry about being in a relationship. I say worry about fixing yourself, loving yourself, honoring yourself, and then you won't accept others to disrespect you again.
I can agree with that. I'll take it a step higher. First, you should know who you are with regards to. I'm gonna take it to a spiritual level. You should know God first,
Yeah.
And I know that's a tight subject, but you should know God first, and then by knowing God, you'll know yourself, and then you'll know what to accept and what not to accept.
Hey,
Hey,
DJ
DJ
Tanya.
Tanya Renee.
I want to personally say DJ Tanya was jamming last night. Uh, I got so engrossed in her DJing and while I was working overnight that I was like, wow, my time then went by. So she was jamming, man. I was like, dang. But I want to personally thank you, DJ Tanya. DJ Tanya, I was having a rough time last night trying to get going, but your chat was lit, your music was lit. Put your link in the chat, Queen. Put your link in the chat. Y'all go follow DJ Tanya.
Please, please.
Y'all go follow her. Um,
What'd you do?
DR says because it can be tough when you have to try and break down walls from trauma. Hence, working on self first, so you're becoming whole. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
We said it last week. I mean, you can't. Some of us, deal with traumas from whatever, from childhood, from bad relationships, whatever. By all means, sit on the couch, you know, go to church, read your Bible, whatever spiritual, thing that, floats your boat. I am Christ driven. So, it is what it is, but sit on somebody's couch and get some healing. But just to me, it sounded like he was just shutting down. So that's just my personal opinion. And it's too many young folks that are like that, and they're not even 30. So he's talking about 30 and 40-year-olds. I didn't even think about 30 and 40-year-olds. I know 20-year-olds are like that. They like one and done. My heart's been hurt. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. But it's kind of weird for me to hear like 40 somethings saying that, unless you've been through a lot. You've dealt with a lot of folks, or whomever you was with hurt you real bad.
Right. I'm trying to find this one. But yeah, I'm not subscribing to anybody living like a hermit. I'm just saying.
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying. In the game of love, there's you take a chance. You take a chance. So you just got to prepare to win some and lose some. You got to know when to hold.
He said, yeah, cry that shit out. Yep, cry that shit out. Then get up, push it. Just know that whoever hurt you wasn't for you. No, now they're gone. You win it. Exactly. That's what you got to dust yourself off. That's what I'm trying to portray. DR, thank you so much. You're saying it a lot better than I am. I just feel that people need to, get out there. I'm not saying just immediately go date nobody. No, but definitely get out there. Don't become a hermit. Get out there, explore the world. Do, take trips or do local stuff. Go, just go have some fun. Enjoy you, but don't just sit in the house.
Right. With that being said, I wanted to let me present this to you guys. And hold on just a second. I've got it queued up. Hold on, guys.
She said, DR, pick up them big girl panties and push along. That's right. That's right.
All right, here we go.
Did it work? What happened? What happened?
Oh, what happened?
It ain't playing. That's why I said what happened. We just looking at your Instagram. Joe said, I totally agree. Mine ain't no more going to have. No one going, mine ain't no one going to have. If they for me, they are for me. Absolutely. And at 30 and 40 and above, you should be able to read folks off the top and scratch them off. Quick, preach. Okay, DR finna get the robe tonight. DR, you getting the robe? I'm finna adorn you with the robe. That's right. That's all I'm saying. Absolutely. If you ain't learned how to read folk, quickly, I say fail fast, fail fast. Get it, understand it, move on.
Did y'all see that?
No, we just saw it pull up, but we didn't see the video. Click on.
Hold on just a second.
Ms. Net said, right, continue dating, just change who and what you exactly.
Okay. Let me try this again, guys. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because usually it's a pattern. It's reasons for everything. I always believe that. It's reasons for everything. You just gotta look at the data. You gotta put things side by side and find out what's what. And you'll find at some point the problem.
No, I'm not in my own world. I'm trying to share.
Right? I'm like, what's taking so long?
I thought I was playing it, but okay. Y'all ready?
You ain't playing it. It's not playing. It ain't pulled up yet.
I don't know what's going on.
You want me to try it?
Hold on.
As you doing? How was y'all weekend? What y'all do this Saturday? As he's trying to pull it up. And I'm trying not to smack in the mic.
Y'all see that?
We just see your inbox in Instagram, but it's not pulling up. Oh, I know what it is, because that's a YouTube. Check and see your tabs. It may have pulled up because that's her YouTube. So you're gonna have to present the YouTube tab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, I want you to.
All right. Because it's gonna pop up in YouTube.
I did something earlier and I jacked it up.
It's all good. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. You just gotta pull it up in YouTube first. Okay. One momentito, y'all. I'm gonna pull this over here real quick. This is our girl. It's Tay Tay Baby. Shout out to It's Tay Tay Baby. Somebody put her stuff in the chat. Her link. We ain't stealing your stuff, but you have some pretty good takes right now. Shout out.
Absolutely.
To Tay Tay.
Y'all go sub up to It's Just Tay Tay Baby.
Tay Tay Baby. Okay, so let me go here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, here we go. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
All right, let me take the mute off. All right, here we go. Can y'all hear it? Can you hear it?
No.
That's why I wanted to. Freakadeek. Yeah. My audio be on 10 right now. I don't know if it's gonna do it. It should be able to come through that way. I don't understand why it's not.
By the way, while she's pulling it up, happy birthday to my bro, Jimbo. Happy birthday to your brother.
Okay, let's see if you can do it this way. Let me know if you can hear it when I play it.
Can't hear
Can
it.
you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
I don't play. You don't have to pull it up on your tab because for some reason it's not playing as I present
Okay.
it.
All right.
But
All
it's
right, hold
just you got to pull up the YouTube tab and separate it and play it in YouTube. You got to
Okay.
present YouTube. Sorry, y'all.
Sorry, y'all.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes
Sometimes.
you don't. I'm enjoying that nuts.
Hey. Hey.
I don't know where that came from. Happy belated birthday, Jimbo. I told him I'm trying to crash his spot because that TV is, I'm loving it right now. I'm loving your little setup. I'm gonna crash your
Loving the
spot.
setup.
Heck yeah! Did you see that TV?
I didn't
what he
get a
was
chance.
working with?
I didn't get a chance.
I ain't gonna do that.
You ain't gonna spoil it for me?
I ain't gonna pull it up on here. I don't want people in his business. But it's tight. It's tight. He doing his thing over there. Now, if you had that TV that Jimbo got, I can see you not leaving home. I can see you staying in, if you had that TV. He said, come on, let's turn up. Turn up. We trying.
Okay. All right.
You got a separate tab?
I'm poor. I can't do it, man. All right.
He done left. Yes, Jimbo's TV. He parlaying. And was that in your backyard or was it on the balcony, Jimbo? It looked like you were like in a nice, relaxed area, chilling. And I was like, that's me all day to the neck. I don't even need nobody to come over. Yeah, it's that's her name. It's Tay Tay Baby. It's Tay Tay Baby. What happened to him? He having real bad technical issues. We wanted y'all to see this because it's essentially it's talking about, I'm gonna set it up. It's talking about your dream man. Everybody got their dream, right? Everybody got their dream. And we just want to get y'all take on this. Let me see. Can I pull up another one while we waiting? We waiting. He done bounced out. Where is this one? Can we pull this one up? I'll do this one. Here we go. Let me see. Can y'all hear this? I don't know what's going on with my mic, but last week y'all can hear me fine, and there's nothing freaking different. Nothing different. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Can y'all see this? Let me know. Oh wait, he's back.
All right.
Did you get it working?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. That's that internet in the that's that internet in the country.
No. No, man. Don't be doing me like that. All right, y'all ready?
Okay, you got it in the same place again. Is it gonna work?
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Okay. I don't see skit again. You gotta share the tab that it's in. You sharing your Instagram, not the YouTube.
There it is.
There we go. There we go.
And I'm not here for it's that. It's not.
You mean to tell me women are
Start
going
it
to
all over.
complain about men cheating, and you guys love to say, "Oh, men."
Ted, one of your big issues is that men cheating, right? If you could find a guy that you, let's say in magical world, you guaranteed knew that he would never cheat on you. His one condition, though, is that you could not go out to bars, clubs, and parties anymore, ever. Would you be with that man?
Absolutely not.
There it is. There
What
it
do you
is.
mean? Of course not. That's controlling, and I'm not here for
It's
that.
not. It's not.
You mean to tell me women are going to sit here and complain about men cheating, and you guys love to say, "Oh, men cheat. There's no faithful men." And the one thing he wants from you, if you get a man that doesn't cheat, is not go out and not go to bars. You're saying, no, that's controlling. Wow. I don't think you ladies really want a relationship. I don't think you ladies really want a good man. I don't think you guys want to be led into a healthy relationship, because when you really think about this and put this into a really big perspective and think future wise, when this man marries you, right, gives you his last name, gets you a ring, does everything he can for you, and you become a mother, what kind of wife are you going to look like going to clubs and bars constantly when you have kids? What does drinking and partying do for you guys? Nothing. All it does is cause problems. And I'm not saying every couple, because there's couples out here that go to bars, clubs, and they're fine. Like I said, every relationship is different. Kudos to them. But a lot of men do not like that, because when you are at a bar or at a club, it's not you, baby. It's the people that are there that are drunk and fucked up and all that are going to be coming to you. And a lot of women don't have a mouthpiece to say, hey, I got a man, back the hell up. And a lot of you might say, oh, we don't do that. I've been a bartender. I've seen the way you bitches get down. A lot of you cheat as well. So let's get into this. So it bothers me at the fact that the one thing a man's going to ask you to not party, not do anything, it's hard for you. It's pulling teeth. Do you guys know there's other things outside of parties and clubs to have fun? You don't need validation from guys and people coming up to you. For women who say they fucking can't stand men and men are so disgusting and so pervy, y'all sure love to shake ass at the club. Y'all sure love to be getting free drinks from guys. So make it make sense. Which one is it? Do you guys want a man or not? And I really don't get this anymore, because it's so tiring to hear women complain time after time there's no good men. But this is the one thing men want from women, and you guys can't put it down. So let's just say this, ladies. Don't say you want a good man. Don't say that good men don't exist, because they do exist. You just overlook them and don't want to get with the program. If you're going to be with a guy and you're going to let him lead, sorry to say this, but you guys have to be on his program. I'm not understanding what's so hard about staying home. There are other activities you can do besides fucking going to the club and shaking ass. You can go to piano classes, Pilates. You can go hiking. You can go to the beach with your friends. There's a whole bunch of activities you can do besides shaking ass and drinking all night. What does that do for you? I'm sorry, but drinking, especially in this day and age, is not the move anymore.
All right. She said a mouthful there. She said a mouthful there. Gardening is
She said gardening and shaking my exactly. I mean, she made valid points, but look at who she's talking to. Look at who they were talking to.
Yeah, they were talking to ratchet ass women.
They were talking
to ratchet ass women.
Young, college age females.
Ratchet ass women.
Right, who out here being real feminine. Probably straight feminists right now, and they don't understand what she's talking about.
But look, don't pay much, you don't get much. All right. So
What'd you say? Say that one more time. Wait.
What you say?
Say one more time. Wait, one more time.
You don't pay much, you don't get much. So what do you expect? Okay. When you gotta, and I love using this terminology, shallow-mindedness. When you got shallow-minded people that all they can do is all they think is fun equals going to the club. Fun equals, shaking ass. fun equals being, you don't remember a thing that you did the next day. You know what I mean? Then what do you expect? You know what I mean? First of all, I think then when I get like this, I'm getting on my soapbox.
Get on your soapbox.
I get so sick of people saying that they are wanting a relationship. I hear people say they want a relationship and they want a good man or they want a good woman or whatever, but they're not doing what's necessary to be a good man or a good woman themselves. You know what I mean? How the hell you think you're going to find a good man or a good woman whenever you're not doing what's necessary? Okay, so you think that you're going to find a good man or a good woman? I mean, in the club being unconscious. I mean, you think you're going to find love online when you're online looking at dudes that are online 24/7? You know what I'm saying? When you're streaming and you're just looking at these dudes and these women that are, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, I would have to agree, but we talking about young girls, like I said, college age girls. Would you say that? Let me ask it this way.
I mean, it's just not college age. The thing about it is, it's just not college age girls. I mean, we're talking about these ratchet girls that we just played just a while ago, but what's happening is that what I see is just not the college age girls that's doing it. I'm looking at older women.
I know you ain't talking about no older. We ain't gonna talk about that because that's just damn dumb. So,
but it's the truth.
But it's if you 30, 40, 50 trying to get into the club talking about you can't. If he don't let me go to the club, then I'm not. I can't get married. You're damn dumb. Okay, we.
I'm sorry, but it's
no
like
words
that.
For them. Like I hope there ain't no 30, 40-year-old women talking about the man that's too controlling.
You'll be amazed.
You. I know you lying to me. Lord have mercy. Chat, is he lying to me? He got to be lying to me. I've been out the game for a minute. You can't tell me better not no woman.
Y'all know I'm telling the truth out there.
They want to go to the club, 30, 40, knocking on 50, still want to be in the club and not over getting married, having a man. You get the hell up out of here. She deserves to be where she is then. She for the streets.
Y'all know
Leave her where she is.
Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Leave her where she is.
Nowadays, man, look. Nowadays, it's almost like you and I talk behind the scenes. Nowadays, look. I don't have the time or the energy to go party. I gotta get my old ass to bed, man. Sleep is these days for me, sleep and rest is a non-factor, and it should be a factor. But Lord have mercy. I'm just saying.
Okay, ain't no way, Sway. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If you got any man, I know what Joe said. He said age doesn't matter. It's the type of woman you choosing. I agree, but I would expect this type of rhetoric coming from them young girls because they ain't live. They young. You know what I'm saying? They're immature. Very immature. I'm gonna look at myself at that point in my teens, graduating from high school, college. I'm saying that. I was saying that. Okay. But when you get to woman status in your mid 30s, I'm gonna give mid 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? 50s. God dang it, if you 50 and you still got this type of rhetoric, leave that woman where she is. She for the streets.
She for the streets.
Save her. You can't save her. You can't save her. She for the streets. Okay?
You'll be surprised.
No, she for the streets. You. Ain't no way because she has any woman that has lived. At this point, you should have a a brain to say that that's not working. I need to
Fact.
be in the house with a man clubbing. Be in the house with somebody who loves me, who I've built something with. We have a house together. We have a nice family clubbing. Coming home sloppy drunk, having somebody slap on my butt. Really? That's what you choosing? But she said I wasn't even
Fact.
doing that at 20.
Facts,
I was on my own business.
Facts,
And
DR.
some were.
So was I.
Not. I was not.
I can relate, DR. I've never, I mean, not putting down anybody that was doing that at that age, because like you said, sis, at that age, that's common.
Age,
But me personally, I've never been. I was on business. You know what I mean? I've always been me. It's just I'm doing it more so now. You would doing it more so now than I was then. But I totally agree.
I
Being
was on
grown
business, but I was clubbing.
I would. I mean,
I was always on business. I was always making money.
Oh yeah. But
I was clubbing. I was always making money. Don't get it twisted. I had my own apartment and everything.
Yeah,
2 cars.
I understand that. But I wasn't.
I was clubbing.
But my thing, I wasn't. But the one that I can't talk. Blah, blah, blah. The number one thing for me was I was not clubbing like that. Not saying that that's what you do at that age. For me, I was on business.
No, that's not what you do at that age. I feel if you were brought up in the country, how about that? Brought in the country, or you was brought up, different type of lifestyle, different type of living structure, living environment, then you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But there's some folks that did, that was, when you got out of the house, graduated from high school, went to college, you was free. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you had strict parents. I'm free.
Yeah, I had strict parents.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But unless you was born, Amish, Mormon, what else? No shade to anybody who, that's no shade. But I'm just saying. You were brought up, where you didn't know nothing. Y'all didn't have TVs. You weren't watching certain things, then yeah. I definitely see that. Or you had a different upbringing. I'm gonna say it like that. You had a different upbringing. But 9 times out of 10, you was out there, clubbing, doing your thing.
I'm gonna read. Look, Joe was being funny about the country. At least we could drive, man. At least we could drive.
I don't know. You suspect. I heard you got that Charger. No, that Challenger, and you only go 55, 60 miles an hour.
Joe don't know what she's talking about, bro. Don't listen to her. She don't know what the hell she's talking about.
You drive slow.
I don't drive slow.
You drive like you on a tractor. Like you on a tractor.
No. Hey, those of you that know me know that I got lead foot. A couple of y'all in the chat, y'all that passed me by, be like,
I heard you scared of the freeway. Can't drive on the freeway.
No, it's not. Look, compare my driving record to somebody like Joe's, a city slicker, and you would rather drive with me. All right?
I don't know.
Because Joe does not know how to drive at all. I had her own family members can vouch for that.
Okay.
Anyway, I mean, there's nothing wrong having fun, but when it starts compromising your relationship, then you need to reevaluate things.
Exactly. But I'm saying when you're young, you're not really thinking like that. Unfortunately, most, not all, most. So, and those young girls, I just saw them as, yeah, you want a good man but you still want to be able to go to the club with your girls and act a fool. No, you can't have both. You can't have both, sweetheart. That's not gonna fly. And any good man ain't gonna let you do that.
Exactly.
Well, I don't say let you do that. Any good man ain't gonna be with you if that's how you think. He gonna be like, pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's you going way back.
I know.
Especially
What
during
you
this time of age step. Yeah, exactly. What's Joe say?
What did she say? I have pristine driving record.
No, you don't have a pristine driving rep. That's different. I ain't say nothing about no driving record. I'm talking about your record as far as what people say about you driving. Can't say about me driving crazy because
Dang, Joe, what you doing?
She cannot drive, bro.
What is not driving to you? What?
Not stopping at a stop sign. That's not driving. You don't know how to drive, bro.
Not stopping or doing.
When it's raining, you panic, and when it's raining, you panic and you hit the damn gas. You cannot drive, bro. That is what I'm talking about. Say I'm lying, Joe. Say I'm lying.
Joe, tell him something, Joe.
Tell me something, Joe.
Tell him something, Joe. He owe you right now.
You can have a pristine driving record all you want. But if you don't stop at a stop sign, bro, man.
I'm sorry.
Look,
I'm sorry.
You're not denying it. Look.
I get around. She said I get around. Okay, I get around.
DR running stop sign.
She said, I ain't no cop. Ain't no cop ever ticketed me.
They ain't caught you yet.
Right, Joe.
If you was here in the country, just imagine they stop my black ass all the time. You know, because of sir, do you know that, you know, because I have it, for example, my big black ass driving a muscle car or whatever, the color of it, going through a little country rinky-tink town that my daughter goes to school in, I get stopped all the time.
Are you serious?
What?
See, that's why
yes.
That's why I'm staying my butt in California. God dang it.
Shit. They stop my ass all the time. I got to get my windshield fixed, right? From that storm that happened about a year ago. So I haven't had a chance to get it fixed.
You just, what?
She is crazy.
What? She said, I'm cute. I ain't no running. Did you just say you still have not gotten your dang windshield fixed, bruh? Come on, bruh. That insurance take care of that.
It's taken care of. I just hadn't got it fixed yet. So because of that, I got a 2-year-old.
They actually come to your house.
They
your
came to
job.
Yeah, they actually did a. Nowadays, you know, they do an estimate of, you know, through
yes.
What you call it? That's how they did me. I just hadn't had the chance to get it fixed, man.
You at work 10 hours. You can tell them, look, it's outside. Here go the keys. Get it done.
No.
Lord Jesus. I digress.
So,
okay.
So they stop me all the time. Sir, no. Registration right here. I see.
Thank you. Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace. Exactly, DR.
Y'all give
Safe
about
Light
that.
Repair. Safe Light Replace. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Country. Country.
But no tickets though. I just hadn't got fixed. They pulled my big old black ass over. Minute. They pulled me over in a minute.
Get your
Sir,
damn
can you get out of the car?
get your damn windshield fixed, bro. Get your damn windshield fixed. God,
Let's say it. I get it. I get it.
dang. I can have him come with that. Good Lord. Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. I'm gonna
But
get
they
off.
have this-
We're gonna get off our soapbox. DR gets the robe tonight. We are adorning her with the. She has been evangelizing tonight. She gets the robe.
She been
Gets
evangelizing
the
tonight.
robe. Yep. I'm gonna adorn her with the robe. She been dropping them, especially on you. Safe Light Repair, bruh. Come on.
Man, y'all tripping, man.
All right. What's the other one that's gonna come up? What's the other?
All right, here we go. All right, here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
See. Oh, I sound like Joe. I can't take that from Joe.
All right, y'all ready?
On the money,
Mhm.
hustling, snitching.
Hold on.
Men have codes like
Mhm.
how we might on the money,
Mhm.
hustling, snitching. We got all these codes. Say he got a shorty.
Mhm.
She calling you bro and everything. You know she a good woman. She ain't cheating on him. She doing everything for the kids. He cheat on her. Will you check him for it?
Okay.
Why?
If he taking care of home, I don't see her sad. And then it be like, nigga, why the fuck you concerned how good my girl is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, you got
ain't
yeah, bro, you got a good girl.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that to her. Nigga, what? You want her? Why the fuck you so concerned?
That's solid.
That's solid.
See, right. To get deep, let's say I love you so much that I love her.
Mhm.
That's not what how he's saying. I
Yeah,
don't
but
want to.
like as a sister.
I love her. Like
Like, this
that's
my
family.
sister.
Like if you ain't
Well, you
around
know-
and I see her, the kids getting disrespected, it's up. Just like I'm you.
And you know she make him happy. So
She
you
make
looking at
she a
like,
good she
you
a
don't
good
want
woman.
to lose this,
And I
nigga.
know that if he crashed that it's not gonna just affect him and her. It's gonna affect them babies. Now his babies is cool with my kids, and it's like I'm looking at it like a village. So now I'm like, hey nigga, I'm not gonna snitch on you.
Because okay, I'm gonna say this. Because
Yeah,
now, if you come and say that to B. Lou, now he not only got to sneak around on his girl, he got to sneak around on your girl. God damn, this nigga care too much.
Crazy, dog.
man.
Now,
Oh shit, they gonna stop. No, I just ran into her.
Right, yeah.
This a man. What say you, man? Do you stay on code?
Man, I don't know about that. I'm me. I am going to mind my business. It's not my business. It's not my
It's
business.
not like you telling the female, you coming to your boy and be like, bruh, what you doing?
I would, hey man, why you, it's just me and him talking, right? So I'll be like, man, why such and such? Don't you think, such and such? And you just judge by the conversation whether or not he wants to talk about it or not. Then but it's all about the approach. But it's all about how you approach someone. So
I'm with DR. Yeah. If you talking about code with regards to going to tell your girl or your guy friend, I don't get that. I
don't get. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying like that.
Yeah, I ain't never doing that no more. I've done that for a best friend, and I've done it for a family member. When I tell you, it ends bad. It ends bad. So I'll stay out of that. But if I saw, I don't have no problem taking you on the back end and be like, "What is you doing? You sure you know what you're doing?" I'll approach that person on the back end, but I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing to the person that is being done to you, unfortunately, because 9 times out of 10, they gonna stay together. They still together, and we funking, or they don't like me no more. So I'm not telling nothing. What He said, I'm trying to tell
Tell
y'all.
you. Yeah, I ain't
Okay.
telling nothing. I'm
Yeah.
not doing, but I'm not telling. I'm not going back and telling
Exactly. Small.
anything.
I ain't telling her, but I'm on your ass.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm saying.
approach you.
Right.
Exactly. Like, what
I'm
is you
approach.
doing, fool?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
Exactly.
I'll approach my homeboy, but I ain't telling shit. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I know a lot of men. A lot of women like to do that. You know, I'm sorry, but a lot of women like to do that
Do what?
and snitch.
Do what?
You know, I mean, tell. Tell what you just said. You've done that before with family members and done that to, and it's just caused a lot of problems. And when I say it's caused problems because just like DR just said, they're going to be mad at you. You know what I mean?
You.
So,
Exactly.
but I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? I've watched things, you know what I mean? And I'm like, sometimes you gotta mind your business, you know what I mean? But don't do no effed up stuff around me. Just like Samoan Gorilla said, don't put me in.
Especially if we go somewhere, don't do that mess when you with me.
Yeah. Because the first things first. Word gets around. Oh, you knew about this? I heard that you was around this dude. Now that's happened to me before. You know what I mean? I've had somebody doing some effed up effery around me, and then
What she said? Nah, you saw them dudes talking about he loved his girl too. He's like, what you trying to get my woman?
You trying to get with my woman?
That's what they don't think. Oh, you snitching because you want my girl, don't you? You want my girl. That might be the case too. Why he snitching? If he's snitching, if he doing that, that might be the case.
He got some underlining, reasons.
That has happened to me too. And that was an underlying reason.
Oh, wow.
The girl wanted my dude.
Damn.
The girl wanted my dude. Yep. She couldn't. He still didn't take her. She can't touch. Please, girl. You can't touch nothing I got. Come on now. No. But yeah, that has happened.
Wow.
Yeah. And it wasn't even nothing. She was doing more than I was. I just happened to be with her.
Right.
And she was driving. So I was stuck. But she made it seem like, I planned the whole thing. And I'm like, please.
Damn.
Please. Yeah, but I'm telling you.
So she put you up. Damn.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
That was my 20s. Like I said, my 20s. It was a hell of a ride.
It's best to stay out. Many people be having arrangements and accepting a whole lot of.
What Joe say? She said.
Happened in my past too.
Yep.
Nah, I think that's crazy in a true friendship.
Huh? Oop, I'm sorry. What happened? No, I think that's crazy.
I think it's crazy in a true friendship.
What? Telling or that your boy wants your girl?
That's probably both. You know what I mean?
I've seen brothers be like that. It just depends. Depends on how your moral compass.
Right. Okay. Check this out. We got another one. And another one.
Did I miss this one? Jimbo said you may not know their relationship, how it's set up. That's true too. Bruh.
When I was living in Atlanta, I ran into a little financial.
You ready for that? Want me to start over? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Hold on.
Ran into a little financial crisis.
Hold on.
When I was living in Atlanta, I ran into a little financial crisis, right? So my homegirl at the time would let me crash at her spot until I moved to my spot, which took a couple months. So we had smacked once, but we weren't smacking like crazy because I ain't like her like that. Like I liked her, but I ain't like her. You know what I'm saying? I needed somewhere to be, somewhere to go at the time. So anyway, she come home one day for a long day of work, whole 10-hour shift. Boy, I'm in the crib, stretched out on the couch, socks off, air on, fan on me, good movie on, TV remote beside me, good food and drinks right here, right? Shawty walk in the house, look at me and say, you a little too comfortable not to be paying no bills. So I'm like, nah, baby, you know what I'm saying? I was just waiting for you to get here. I got a good movie we can watch, you know what I'm saying? How your day been, all that. As I'm saying all this, she didn't cut me off and said, and you ain't smacking me. She didn't say smack. She said another word, but I can't say it. So I'm like, nah, baby, it ain't like that. She cut me off again. You don't like women or something? What's wrong with you? Wait, better yet, when you moving to your spot? I knew right then it was time for me to go. Baby said, I'm too comfortable not to be paying no bills. Only me, bro. Only me. Okay.
This fool said, only me, bruh. Only me. He said, only me. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. That last little portion is the truth of what he said. When he said, and you ain't even smacking me. You ain't even smacking me enough. That was the truth right there. Because had he been smacking her, she probably wouldn't have had no problem with it. Probably didn't have no problem with it. I'm just gonna be a thou wow.
So she was right. DR.
Don't involve sex. Exactly. Mess it up every time, especially for women. Exactly. Them emotions. And that was her. That's what I'm saying. She was speaking her truth at the end. And you ain't smacking it. That was the sore spot right there. Right there. Right there.
Oh my God.
How you gonna have you ain't gonna get your spot for another couple of months? Come on now. That's cap. That was cap.
To pay your dues.
Pay your dues one way or another. Exactly. And that's all she was saying.
God.
That's all she was saying. I'll come home from a 10-hour shift and you lounged out. You about to Netflix and chill.
Sir Swiggy, what's going on? Thank you for coming.
Hey, Sir Swiggy.
I'm sitting here tripping. I'm crying too.
He wrong for that. He wrong. He made it seem like, what did I do wrong? What do you mean? What do you mean? Pay one way or another. You gonna what is it? You gonna sit down or you gonna lay down?
You gonna get down, you gonna lay down.
You gonna get down, you gonna lay down? You should have been laying down.
If you would have been laying down, you would have had a spot.
Exactly. Because I'm telling you, that's
like DR.
She let you stay if you get exact. Because he said he hit it once. He smashed once. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
He wrong. He was wrong.
He smacking. Woo!
He smacked.
My stomach hurt too. Oh my God. That was so funny. But anyway.
Gotta give it, bruh. Gotta give it up. Okay.
But this one right here. Oh, then what I missed?
She said once don't pay 2 months of dues. Okay. Once don't pay 2 months of dues, right?
Y'all crazy. Okay. I got something else for y'all. Y'all crazy. I got something else for y'all. Hold on. This one right here. This one right here. This one right here.
Right here, though.
I'm single because I'm tired of raising boys. I'm tired.
I do not want a project.
I'm tired. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand truly, and I'm saying this with all my heart. Y'all think that we want you to get your blank together for us. We want you to get it together for you.
For us.
For you. Only for you, because for real, you want us to have kids with you. You want us to have futures with you, and you won't grow up. And some of y'all 39, 40, y'all about to die. You better grow up. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying that you don't understand that you're not taking responsibility for your mental and your actual physical health. We are not your mama. I think I didn't know J-Lo had that song until I went to a concert.
I'm not your mama.
I did not know that, but we ain't your mama. I'm sorry. I'm not your mother. I'm single because I'm tired of raising boys.
First off, Drew Barrymore, what in the hell? That's Drew Barrymore's show?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That show's still on?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That was a lot.
That's a lot to unpack here.
That was a lot that was said.
I hear this a lot.
Do you?
Well, yeah, I hear it a lot. About
From?
I just hear women say it a lot, whether it's on social media or whether it's, out in the workplace. I just hear it a lot about not your mama, not raising a boy, all this type of stuff. Why does this happen? My question is, why does this happen?
Why does it happen?
Jerry,
That's why sometimes you can't give mofos be going crazy. Look, the only way he got into your house is because you invited him. And God dang it, you invited him like that.
Right.
You can't tell me that man had it all together when you met him. He didn't. You don't go from 100 to 0, right?
Yeah.
Get the hell up out of here. She took on some cute dude, more than likely, because let's be honest, no shade, but she ain't the prettiest crayon in the box, okay? She ain't the prettiest colorful crayon in the damn box. So, and she got money. And so what do people who have money that aren't necessarily, lookers do when they get money? Well, they get people that normally wouldn't even be checking for them. And I'm guaranteeing you, that's what we talking about right now. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm guaranteeing you that because you talking about raising something. Again, how old is she? How old is what's her name? Leslie, whatever.
She's got to be pushing 50.
Exactly. So what are we talking about here? That man did not have nothing when you got him. You opted to raise him. Okay? You opted to raise him. And so he just enjoyed the ride until you got tired. He was like, well, you ain't going to do nothing after all I've done for you. And now she mad. I'm telling you that's what it is. But, go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Nah, I totally agree with you because you knew what you was getting yourself into.
She ain't the prettiest crayon in the box. I'm telling you, she is not.
You knew what you was getting yourself into. So why all of a sudden you crying now? Raising the boy. You knew what you got yourself into. This is the reason why I hate when people sit there, man, and they pull out all the stops, whatever. You know what I mean? You should have thought about this ish before you got into the mess. What's going on, Bevan B. Line? Salute to you, brother.
Hey, Bevan B. Line. I ain't seen you in a while. Welcome.
Welcome.
Good
I haven't seen you in a while yet. Yes, sir.
Or you may have been in the bushes, but thank you for coming out the bushes. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. So my thing is, don't complain whenever you knew what you were getting yourself into, and all of a sudden it's not what it's cracked up to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's BS. So you basically got what you got, and I totally agree with you, sis. Money makes the world go around.
Yeah, make an ugly Negro look good.
Right. When you have all this money, you got
Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. Who else? Who else made it look? Martin Lawrence. Who else it make it look good? Rest in peace.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. Okay. But Bernie Mac was married when he came into the game. So I'm going to scratch him. But made Fugly. Shout out to my sis, Fugly. That money make Fugly look good. Just saying.
You know what you got yourself into. So all this nonsense about, raising a boy.
I ain't raising no, I ain't your mama. That ain't what you said when you met him. That ain't what you said when you invited him in your house. That ain't what you said when you been sleeping with him. I guarantee he ain't been doing nothing since he got with you. Nothing. She could have easily said, I'm gonna need some eggplant twice a week if you want to stay for 2 months. Okay. Just smash twice a week. Okay. That's 2 months. 2 months.
2 months.
You got 2 months.
But like I said, man, it's I saw right through that BS when she was talking. And I'm
everybody did. Except Drew Barrymore.
If you don't sit your, get your.
Yes, we're tired of raising men. You ain't raised shit, Drew.
Why can't you get? Okay, you chose that. So why why couldn't you get a grown ass man? Are you? That's my question. Why do you think women like that? Do they not know the difference between a grown ass man and a boy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she does. It's not even that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm asking. Go ahead.
It's not even that. It's that they want what they couldn't obtain before. They don't want what truly, genuinely wants them. They want what they have been fantasizing about. They want what they have, wanted from the gate, but it was far from them. And that's just the bottom line. Right. Same as nerdy men who are now millionaires, multi-millionaires, and nobody was checking for him because he was in his books, writing code, this, that, and the other. Now he's a billionaire. Look at what's his name? Jeff Bezos. Look at his wife, his wife who was down with him when he was, creating in the house when they had nothing, who fronted him the money. And then look at who he's with now when he divorced, and look at who he's with now. Okay? Shit. It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. They like to lust first, then realize. Exactly, man.
Exactly. That's all it is. They be like, he checking for me. He ain't checking for you. He checking for your pockets. You need to realize that if you gonna walk this way, walk smart. Know what's going on. Don't sit up here on no talk show talking about I'm tired of raising men. Girl, please get out of here. You knew what it is.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Okay, I got another one here.
She said, lusting.
I got another one here. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
The reason that these young men are obsessed with these older women is because these young women are washed up. These women that are 35, 40, 45, 50, their credit right. They in the gym. They know how to eat right. They cook, they clean, they submit. They don't have unrealistic expectations. These young girls be built as if they had 7 children. They out of shape. They smoke weed. They drink. They want to party every day. They be washed up. They be missing side teeth. They skin be bad. They edges be gone. These older women, these seasoned women, they be having their shit together. Teeth straight, skin clear, they're hydrated, they know how to hold a conversation. You don't got to tell her when to rub your back. You don't got to tell her to rub your feet after a long day. These young women want nothing but expect everything. And that's why the guys 25, 30, 35, 40, now they like, I'm dating somebody older because these women know what they want, how they want, and they're willing to not only show you how they need to be loved, but they're willing to teach you. That's why they're looking past these younger women. Your body bad, and your attitude bad, and you broke. That's why. Respectfully.
DR said, purr. Okay. She said his voice too high. His voice is too high. Woo! He's very controversial. But I think there's some truth to that. I think, there's a role reversal. You feel the older men be checking for them young, toothless, no edge. Don't know how to cook, but she got a nice body.
Wait. Time out. Bevan, wait. I wish you were here about 30 minutes ago. Look, read what he just said.
Say? Dang it. I don't agree. Older women are in the club acting like they 20 again. The single ones not good. We just played a thing. We just played a video about that. Yeah. He said, I disagree. I'll say this. How can I say that? Again, if it's truly what Bevan is saying, I'm shocked that we got these older women in the club.
I'm telling you.
Look. This is true.
Yes, this is true. I'm not lying to you. Look.
40, 50-year-olds in the club.
Yes. Look, if you look, and it's just not the club, man. It's just not the club thing. I see 40, 50-year-old women and men acting like this, not only in the club, but I see it on social media too. You would think that, okay, I'm trying to choose my words correctly, and I'm trying not to. Look, it's too many older women and older guys that need to sit their ass down somewhere. You know what I mean? You need to sit your ass down somewhere and be an example to your grandkids, be an example to your children. While you're sitting out here, you're in the club or you're online all damn night. You know what I'm saying? Being messy. You know what I'm saying? You're surfing the damn internet, being messy. At your age, bro. That's not attractive. Put it back on. Put it back on. Put it back on. You put it back. At your age, bro. It's not attractive. It's not cool. Stop it. Get some help. Get some help. Please. Please. Thank you.
Oh my God. I didn't see if you was, Okay, man, sis. He said, get some help.
But y'all know I'm Bevan. Bevan, you know I'm telling the truth, bro.
He said it be grandmamas up in there.
He's right.
I don't go to the club, so I don't know. I ain't been to a club since, Lord Jesus. I don't even know. Dang.
I'm telling you, look, you know the business I'm in. I see stuff every day. All right. And it is not uncommon to see, and the men do it too, but I see the women do it more frequently than the men. It's just not cool. You know what I mean? That's not attractive. You know what I mean? And
why do you think that is? Why is it such an influx of older women in the club shaking they tail?
And like I said, it's just not it's just not shaking your tail feather in the club. It's just all around. Like I said, it's all around wanting to have attention, wanting attention, not just in the club, but on social media. You know what I mean? You're wanting to be seen. You're wanting to be heard. You're wanting to be known. And all that shows is a lack of, you have insecurity within yourself. That's all that is. You have insecurity in yourself. So to answer your question, there's a sense of insecurity in these women, in these men, to where you want to be seen, where you want to be the focal point.
Do you
Look,
feel
man,
like
whenever I was whenever I was in high school, and a lot of my family and a lot of my high school classmates are listening behind the scenes, and y'all see this, and they'll I want you guys what's talking about.
Oh my God.
She's not right.
Oh
She's
God.
not wrong. I mean, that's true. Obviously, they're not getting the right attention, Joe. And of course, they get attention. Once they get that attention that they want, that's not the right attention. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
Selena.
Hey, Selena.
So you gotta watch. And by the way, a side note, when I get back on the subject, Selena had another great live today, sis.
Mm-hmm.
But also dope. Y'all put the that live in the chat so you guys can go and look at it. There's another dope live she had this afternoon. I was at work. I was at my desk looking at it. Very, 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 very great live with her and Also Dope. So shout out to Selena 3 times and shout out to Also Dope.
I see you getting out and about. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man. And then she was out and about. I saw your community post, Selena. I see you. Look,
All
Selena.
right. She said she's gonna get out. She's like, I'm not gonna be behind that screen all the damn time.
Selena, I see you. I see you. But anyways, you gotta people
Or y'all
wanting
say
to,
I'm popping pills. I'm not popping pills. I'm popping bromelain.
I got my hold on.
For somebody be out here, oh, she on drugs. She popping pills on the live. No, it's a supplement. I just want to make that clear. Make that mess clear.
I got mine too.
Yep. Bromelain. I gotta make sure because I just put one in my mouth and I'm like, hold on. You got folks accusing people of stuff. Let me make it clear. That's what I'm on. Supplements.
I took mine this morning.
I take them with every meal, so they take them with every meal.
Right.
Blaze!
There's Blaze.
Hey, Blaze. He said, wait a minute. I came in late per usual, and I'm hearing about a grandmama topping somebody. That's what a time to be alive. Peace and abundance. ESBK and everyone in the house. Yes, Blaze. You heard right. You heard right.
You sure did. But to answer your question, that happens because people they want attention. That's all it is. So
yeah, and do you think some of them are trying to relive their glory days? Because now, back in the day, if you were a young Tatiana back in the the 80s, the 90s, it was frowned upon. But now, being a Tatiana, that's the business. Everybody want a Tatiana. They wifing Tatianas. They having babies by Tatianas. They doing everything. So do you think that they feel that now that it's the flavor of the month and they ain't looking at you got wrinkles, baby. you look good for your age, but you can't. Huh?
They basically they're not looking
trying to relive.
They trying to relive that, that old.
Yeah, because it wasn't popular. It wasn't. They was called all kind of stuff. But now you the flavor of the month.
In her head, she's singing that song.
He said,
You look good, baby. You look good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And you get, yeah, I know.
yeah, I know. Okay. DR says somebody gonna want it. Somebody
That's
gonna want it.
true.
Yep.
But
That
you
is
know,
true.
you like, but
Then you're gonna be up on stage like Leslie. He wanted. I'm tired of raising men. I ain't your mama.
yeah.
Whatever.
What do you
Whatever.
expect, woman?
What do you
But like I
expect?
said, to answer your question, just attention, you know, and that could be the case as far as what you were bringing out about it's finally being let out, you know.
Facts.
So it could be that way, you know. But
I see a few. Remember, she said you can do all that at home. Exactly. For your man.
True.
Exactly. And if he a good man, he'll slap it. He'll throw some, some money at it. You know what I'm saying? All in the comfort of your home.
She's working. She's working. She's working.
You didn't have to leave. You didn't even have to leave. Okay?
Oh my God. Y'all are crazy.
Didn't even have to leave the house. But you remember that picture, that video I sent you?
Yeah.
Of that woman?
I think I got it at home.
Yeah. But don't show, get it out the thing though.
Are you talking about with the two women?
No.
The self-care?
No.
I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking about.
She had the blonde hair.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, but you can't put it in the don't put it in the chat thing though. It's got to be separate from your inbox though. If you gonna show it.
Oh, okay. I can't do it.
Exactly. You gotta be separate.
Oh my God!
Women out there that I feel that they was a little something back in the day, and they still, when they look in the mirror, they still see 20-year-old them. I'm just saying.
Well, in your opinion, why I gave you my reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wanting attention, man. But do you agree with that, or you have another reason why? I know it's hard for you to believe, but it's actually women out here that are older they're out there, bro. They just
right. I respect the ones that's of a certain age and they look good, but I also like the ones that look good at that age, but they're classy, right?
Correct.
You ain't gonna never catch them in no club. You ain't gonna never catch them doing splits and popping it. That's just not gonna happen. And then they have those that I just feel that they still see themselves as that young girl, like with me. I remember I told you when I lost the weight. Mm-hmm. Even though I lost the weight, when I looked in the mirror, I still saw fat E.
Right.
I didn't see the trim E. And I feel that's what they see. They still see that 20-year-old. They don't and they still think they got it. They still, somebody may have told him, you know what I'm saying? You look good for your age, blah 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 blah. And they, they want to go out with they little nieces and they daughter and all that stuff. That's just never cute. I got a young mother. Me and my mother is 15 years apart. My mother had me when she was 15. You hear me? 15. I ain't never ever went to no club with my mama. I ain't never went to no bar with my mama. We wasn't doing that. She was my mama. I was her daughter. I ain't even drank really in front of my mother until I was grown. Okay? Grown. So, it's just different time we in.
DR says all the above. She says insecure, need attention, heartbreak, trying to relive some stuff. I totally agree.
Yep.
Yes, I'd rather have. I want leave something for the imagination. You know what I mean? Hey, put them yard dogs up.
Right. Or, break out your pictures back in the day. I used to be something back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Break out the pictures. You know how grandma used to be like, "Girl, I was something back in the day." And they break out a picture. They ain't trying to be with you at the club showing you that I was something back in the day. They just show you a picture. Girl, I was something back in the day. Let me show you. Just break
Now
out a
that's
picture. We
different.
don't. Huh?
That's different. That's different.
Right. Just show me in a picture that you used to be something back in the day. I don't want to go clubbing with you. I don't want to go clubbing with you. And I don't want to see you there.
Silly. People that
love them really need to tell them people. Man.
Right.
Man. It's too many people out here that just, well, let them live. Let them live. I hate when I see that, when I scroll in some ridiculousness on social media, and it be all these people. Okay, when you see these big old these big old people with these outfits on, and they popping and doing things in the camera, and you got the majority. When I go straight to the comments, and they like, "Ooh, I just love how you love it. That's right, love yourself. You a butterfly. Ooh, you don't let nobody tell you that you are doing. You just beautiful. Keep on doing that. You gotta love you, girl. Would you stop telling these people that? Would y'all stop doing this to people? Let her live. Let her live. Stop lying to these people like that. That's not right. That's not right. I get so tired of that mess. What he say? Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird to go clubbing and popping bottles with you. Man, I do not get it. Don't lie to me. If I look a fool, tell exactly. Tell me. Please take me to the side. Take me in the bathroom.
If they never get married, I'll be in Vegas for a bachelorette. But otherwise, I'm not.
But otherwise, I'm not in the club. Okay, she said,
Y'all crazy as hell,
stay
boy.
in Vegas. Stay in Vegas.
Y'all crazy,
Okay.
girl.
No club popping.
But that's the truth. People don't tell the truth. They're like, gassing them up.
Man, we live in a world that likes to lie to people. For what? I don't know. It's just beyond me. Don't break their spirit like that. Why would you say that? It'd be some in there that be like, if you don't get your butt out this camera,
hey, I look. Hey, those same posts that you're talking about. If be some people in there, if somebody don't get their grandma out of here, man, and she needs to be spanked, I'm rolling. You hear me?
Man.
Oh damn.
Wait, the one that I showed you, the one that I was talking about, don't show it.
Yeah.
Okay, when she first started, because I went back to her original, they was like, yes, that's Queen, because I guess she's been through some things. She was traumatized, blah, 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 blah. She, da, da, da. But now she constantly in the camera, all this, and she got dimples and ripples and this, that, and the other. And she be in her room be dirty, or the kitchen be dirty, her background. They be like, look, who gonna tell this woman, it was fun for a minute, but you need to clean your house. Clean your house, Queen. Clean your house. Now it's more, they be trying to tell her the truth. Would somebody please get her off of here? Somebody please tell her to clean her house. You gonna show, clean your floor, clean your walls,
do something,
wash the dishes. What you say? Just ratchet. No, most of them know they not right and don't care. Do you? I think they be getting pumped up because they get so many people that just be behind them. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah.
They got the battery. They put the battery in the back.
They put the battery in the back.
And it's just crazy. And I'm like, please.
Tell me.
Sit your ass down.
I want you to tell me if you see something in my nose. That's how, Just tell me. If something green on my teeth, tell me. Don't let me walk out here acting crazy. The minutest thing, tell me. Okay? Just tell me. It's all good.
Man, Joe, you trying to get Selena married?
Okay.
You talking about Vegas and everything. Where's the man? Where's the man at?
Where the man at? Where we at?
I mean, damn. Randy playing
I'll
bingo.
fly out to Vegas. That ain't nothing but a 30-minute flight for me.
Blaze says,
playing bingo with Joe.
Joe Arge at 4 p.m. But at 10 p.m., she's rubbing the ground of donkey. Wow.
Look, he said it's scrubbing the ground.
Scrubbing the ground.
It's serious. Oh, Lord. Man,
that's crazy.
Okay. Man. These people, yeah. I don't know. Okay, play the one. We gonna play the one now. Play the one that we left off. We didn't. It's Tay Tay, but play the one that we didn't play last week. Because I want to hear what the ladies got to say
about the makeup. I can't find that.
What?
About the makeup?
Yeah.
Hey, can you send it to me right quick? Because I can't find it.
I can't stand you right now.
I'm just saying. Just send it to me. Because I can't. That's the one I was trying to find, and
That's the one you trying to find.
That's the one I was trying to find. I couldn't find it.
That's because we done had Uber conversations in the chat, so it's way.
Speaking of wanting to play bingo, I've been wondering. Yeah, if you send it to me, just go ahead, because that's the one I was trying to find, and I couldn't find it. I really want y'all's perspective on this.
Hold on.
But anyways, Joe is trying to get you married off.
Who?
Joe trying to get Selena married off. Yep. But
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You guys put your links in the chat.
Okay, here we go.
You found it?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna resend it to you. Oh, just re-forward it back to you. Yep. Okay. I just put it at the bottom.
All right, here we go.
I want to hear from both ladies and men, please. This is a judgment-free zone. This is therapy session.
All right, here we go.
We ain't on Selena's couch, but we having group therapy. Don't you gotta play it in YouTube? I'm not trying to wear a lot of makeup because sometimes it takes away from your natural beauty. We gonna get to it. Did you put in the... You having a time with It's Tay Tay. You pulling it up? What we got? Selena. Y'all hit her link. She had a wonderful live today. How was the fair? Did you enjoy the Texas fair? I want to go to a fair, and I just want to go to some different fairs. I like fairs. I'm quite sure it's huge because everything is big in Texas. But how was it? What happened?
Hold on. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all see? Y'all hear all that?
We don't even see nothing. We
I
ain't
thought
seeing
y'all.
nothing.
Y'all didn't see.
No,
I was
I
playing.
told you.
I can't hear you. I couldn't hear you because I was listening to it.
It's expensive. Oh, probably now. Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sitting there listening to it. I thought maybe y'all, man.
Nah, I'm telling you. I'm like, we can't see it. You're gonna have to pull it up in YouTube. You're gonna have to put up the YouTube tab.
You're better than them, or you're trying to.
There we go.
That's what I don't like.
So what do you like?
I like a natural
Y'all hear
woman. I love a natural woman. I love someone that's soft.
Y'all hear?
I love a woman that basks. A natural woman. I love a natural woman. I love someone that's soft. I love a woman that basks in her femininity.
Amen. Preach, brother.
I love a woman that loves to cook, and I love a woman who likes to love on me, like what likes me. And I'm used to women like my grandmother, my mom. They didn't wear weave and things like that.
Okay, look. They didn't have weave back in your granny days. We're talking about look. Let's stay on looks here.
Yeah, that's what
Look,
I love a natural woman.
Cooking. Okay, we all can cook. I mean, we better know how to cook. We gotta eat. What's your look type?
I can't. It's not a certain look.
It has to be because you're popping on weave.
I said that I don't like weave.
But we love to wear weave, honey.
Yes, and y'all wear weave for each other. Y'all don't wear weave for us. I guarantee you, probably if it's 5 guys, 3 to 4 of us don't like weave. But we'll take it though because that's what y'all do. But we don't prefer that stuff. Y'all wear that to be in competition with each other.
You are so fake. He is really delusional.
That's real.
That is so
Hey, if the brothers up here don't step up and say nothing, y'all better not.
We wear it for ourselves.
There's nothing wrong with weave.
We just like to have fun.
It's not like. I mean, some dudes just don't care. Like, if you get your hair done, it's not really for us. We don't. It doesn't. It's not a make or break thing for a lot.
You saying this?
We like to have fun. Y'all doing it for y'all. It's not. It's not for us.
For ourselves, not to be in competition.
Yeah, right.
It's for y'all.
Do you put on a chain to be in competition with another man?
No. Anybody? No.
Okay, yeah. So that's not how it is for how we choose to wear our hair and nails. It's not competition.
We're talking about hair. We're talking about.
Yeah. But that's for us. That's not in competition.
And she's asked me, what do I like?
Yeah.
I have a right to have.
You do.
Very
true. You do.
But you could have kept the part when you said
we do it for competition.
Yeah.
That's his opinion, though. Now, before I get into my rant, I know you guys love to tussle in the comment section. What I'm about to say is not to hurt or intentionally pick on anybody at all. You guys, these are not facts. They're people's opinions. There's a reason why I don't like sharing my opinion with people anymore. Online, it's different because I don't care about, hate comments, things like that. It doesn't bother me. But in real life, I do not share my opinions with people because it seems like when you say something that somebody doesn't like, they take it to the extreme and make it seem as if you hate them, or if you're trying to act like you're better than them, or you're trying to belittle them when it's just an opinion. Nobody said it's facts. Just like he said, why did y'all ask me if you're going to attack me? They literally asked what's his opinion and his preference, and then all the women swarmed him with attacking him. It makes no sense. It's an opinion. So you can't get mad at somebody for how they feel and what they think. It's how they think. Let's get into it. Now, first and foremost, I don't believe that women wear their hairstyles to compete with other women. You can think that however you want. In my opinion, I don't believe that is true. I know why a lot of women wear weaves. I know why a lot of women wear braids. I know why a lot of women wear wigs. One of the reasons why women wear them, here's a plethora of reasons, actually. Some women wear it as a protective style. A lot of the times, if you have a lot of hair, you know how much product has to go in there to be natural and maintain your hair so there's no breakage. You have curly hair, it needs to be taken care of properly in order to maintain curls. Everybody who does hair knows this. Next, a lot of women will go to corporate jobs. And I had a job, y'all, where I had to wear my hair either straightened, slick back, or always nice. I remember one time I came into my job and I had a big fro at the time, and my manager told me that isn't acceptable, that my hair looked untamed, but that's how my hair is naturally. So my hair either had to be braided and pulled back or in a slick back bun, or I had to straighten my hair. A lot of you guys don't know this because you're not black. And when you go into business areas, they don't want you with a fro. It doesn't look professional. But again, This is why I tell you guys, if you're not a woman, you've never been put through these situations, you wouldn't know. Look at these track runners. They'll run with dreads on, right? Or they're about to run, and they'll say, hey, you got to cut your dreads off. We've seen it too many times. So why do you guys act like you don't know why women wear certain styles, correct? And then another reason why a lot of women wear their hair in braids, in wigs, and weaves, some women don't have good hair. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but some women don't have good hair and some women also have short hair. And we have been taught to the end of time that longer hair is prettier, longer hair is more feminine. Why can't we just talk about these things without shaming or belittling people? And then there's plethora of women who just love it. Like y'all, let me show you a picture. So this is my hair when it's long. Let me go ahead and play the video for you so you can see it. As you can see, this is my hair when it's long. I cut my hair in January time, okay? This is my hair now. As you can see, I have curls. As you can see, my hair is very nice. But as you can see, Exhibit B, I have weave-in. Am I wearing weave because my hair is ugly? No. Am I wearing weave because I'm insecure about my hair? No. But I can tell you right now, as somebody who has done hair for years, it is so awful to maintain my natural hair. How do you think I keep my curls popping like that? I braid them back, weave my hair up, and my hair will always stay nice. And my hair grows faster like that. Again, this is not for everybody. I'm accepting of weaves, wigs, curls, natural, whatever. I think that women should wear their hair however they want and feel however they want. I do understand why some men don't like wigs and they don't like weaves. And let's be honest, y'all, for all the ladies, we can't sit here and say that we haven't seen some women where you got the glue crusted or the weave looks fucked up. There's a lot of times where women get their hair done and it looks bad. Just like there's some women who put makeup on and it looks awful. And then you guys get mad at men for having a preference for natural women. Men just want to know that you can wear your natural hair. Men just want to know that your hair looks nice underneath it and you are okay with being yourself. That's all it is. I think that the way men explain themselves sometimes, it does sound pretty bad. But I will say this, if a man prefers a natural woman, what's wrong with that? Why can't we sit down and have these constructive conversations without getting mad, telling somebody they're wrong, yelling at them for their preference? Just like y'all, you want a man who makes 6 figures. You want a man who makes a certain amount of money. But then when somebody tells you you're a gold digger and shames you, you get upset, correct? So why can't he say he wants a girl with a fro? Why can't he say he wants a girl with a big old fro or a girl who wears natural face, no makeup? Like I said, I will never knock a woman for wearing makeup, nails, whatever. But please be the same type of woman when you take that stuff off. Y'all, there's some women out here, you can't sit here and say you don't know it, who literally put weave on, put makeup on, and think they're top notch. And without it, they're not even a 2. You see what I mean? That you got to understand, if you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, it'll show. And if you have to wear weave all the time, you got to wear makeup all the time. That's telling men you don't love yourself. That's telling men you don't accept yourself. Is this for everybody? No, because there's some women who wear makeup. I just showed you my hair. I just showed you I got hair. I've worn my hair natural. I love myself with weaves. Do I hate myself? No, I love it. But do I understand why some men don't like that? Yes. I'm not going to get mad at a man telling me, hey, why do you wear weave for? Because I like to. Can I see your real hair? I'm not going to get mad at him for saying that. Like I said, ladies, there are some of us who have good hair and some of us that don't. There's some of us who have long hair and some of us that don't. I'm not shaming anybody for these things. You know what I mean? But just take care of yourself. Make sure you feel confident in your own skin. Stop getting mad at men for having preferences. We are all allowed to feel how we want to, and we are all allowed to want a partner who's comfortable in their own skin. I know a lot of y'all would not want to date a man with makeup. A lot of y'all would not want to date a man who literally has a toupee. And you know this. You wouldn't want a guy who had fake dreads on, and if you ripped those on at night and was bald, you'd be like, what the heck? This is where men are coming from. I think the thing that women don't think about is there's been men who have been with women and they wake up to a woman who looks nothing like that. And a lot of y'all are going to go, that's not true. Yes, it is true. There's women who take their makeup off and look completely different. There's women who take their weave off and look completely different because they got no hair. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about alopecia. We're not talking about hair loss. We're not talking about women who cut their hair short. We're not talking about that. We're talking about women who disguise themselves as something they're not. I can see why men feel some type of way. But again, this is going to go over your heads. I already know it. I want to hear your guys' comments down below. Have a good one.
You can say something. Of course you can. You want to come up?
Absolutely.
Want to drop the link?
Yeah, we can drop the link. I don't see nothing wrong with what she said.
Oh,
nothing
you don't.
Wrong.
Oh, you don't.
No,
huh?
because no. Look,
So if a man has a
everybody know.
preference, y'all are not going to sit there and say, "Oh, you're too picky, SBK."
Look, we ain't talking about that in particular thing. You have a preference to where it's just outrageous. It's egregious.
No, it's
and
not.
You know
No,
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying.
No,
You know
no.
what I've been saying. I'm not talking about somebody that's wearing weave every day or anything like that. We know it. First off, hold on. Pick and choose is in the house. Hey, pick and choose.
Oh, what's up, pick and choose?
How you doing?
I was sitting here trying
getting
to
on me.
what you call it.
I don't think there's anything. I love what she said. There she go.
Hey, Selena.
Hey, Miss Selena.
Hey y'all, I'm not gonna stay too long, but I really like this young lady. I follow her as well, and
Mm-hmm.
she's telling the truth. I'm not gonna get mad if a man wants some woman all the time that wants somebody natural, that can go without makeup or go without weaves or wigs or whatever. I feel like I was saying earlier, I can go with or without both. There's some days a lot of days I'm not gonna put no makeup on. I can wear my natural hair or I cannot wear my natural hair. I just want somebody to accept me for being versatile. If I choose to do it one day, the next day I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a problem with men choosing what they prefer, but don't put every woman in that same category either.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And sometimes, like I just recently showed a picture on my community wall of my natural hair
Right.
and from the back. And I had this crazy lunatic come up under my comments and was like, "That's not your real hair. We need to see it from the front. You need to tell the truth. That's not your real hair." And I'm like, why would
You
I
know,
put some weave in my hair and then take a picture and say it's mine? Like, that's just deception. I just don't, I'm not like that. I'm not fake like that. I wouldn't dare come and put something on my head and then say this is my real hair and take a picture of it. First of all, that don't even make sense and it's stupid. But I was trying to show people I can go with or without. That was the point. But you have people, you have other women that will do that to you. And it's like, okay, so if you decide to be natural, you have women judging you for that. Like, that ain't your hair or that ain't your real skin. You got a little makeup on or something. And I'm like, people are really just jealous hearted and silly to me.
I was just going to ask why you think uh, other women do that.
Because they competitive and they jealous hearted and they mean and hateful, some of them.
Right.
Not
and
all.
that's
I met some great women. I met some women that I can compliment Miss E, and she can compliment me, whether we have natural or not natural, makeup or no, whatever. I can compliment another woman for their beauty if it's beautiful to me, right?
right.
But
Right.
some women, it's just not in them to do it. People will take time to criticize you or say something negative, and I just think that those are the most miserable people.
Do you
Hold
think
on.
that's?
We finna
Do you think that? Do you think that, Selena, that's that is a cause to, because they have something wrong with themselves, basically, that they
Yeah, either they bald headed, you know what I'm saying, or they might not have, nice hair enough to put it in a ponytail, and again, everybody's genetics is different. The one thing I'm not finna do is act like I have something when I don't.
We gonna
I
just
Right.
show
mean,
it. This is the picture in question. This is the picture in question. This is the one. This is the one that they said what they said about you.
right. And
See,
I'm
that's
like,
the one.
yeah, this person took that much time to do that. And I was just trying to show people I don't have to have a lace front because people want to dog you for wearing a lace front. I'm like, wait a minute. So you guys dog me because I want to wear a lace front and makeup sometimes. Then when I decide to be a natural or not have makeup on, or I decide to show you my real hair, then it's fake.
That's.
So
Do
you
you think that there's a level of projection that that's something? The reason why they're accusing you of doing something like that is because they would probably try to do something like that. They would try to put on some fake hair and act like it's there.
more than likely, because apparently they think I would do something like that. So maybe they would do something like that. I don't have
Yeah.
time to deceive people like that. I'm learning to like me. So like how she was saying, some women they have to put on that all that stuff to make them look, feel, and look beautiful. I can, like I said, I can go either with or without,
Right.
Absolutely.
and I'm fine with it.
I think projection. I think projection is a main cause to reason why people do that. You know,
Because
they
why
have
else would
something
you
wrong.
even say something like that? Oh, we need to
Right.
see it from the front.
I'm like, is this bitch crazy? Like, what's wrong with these folks? And I know God forgive me. I don't mean to be cursing, but that's the thought that came in my mind. I'm like, you mean to tell me you would do that, or some other woman would do that just to show people she got some hair, and she ain't wearing a lace front? Like, what's wrong with these folks?
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I'm like I said, I try to show that I don't have to have this stuff, because people think I depend on the beauty supply house. Okay,
Right.
they think I depend on it, but I'm like, what you gonna say that to every other woman that's on this platform, and that's not even subscribers get their hair done, weave, lace fronts, makeup. But I seem to do something so abnormal that other women don't do on this platform.
You just
Once
got some
again, I
people
just
that
think it's
love to troll
projection.
you.
Yeah.
You just have trolls for whatever reason. I don't know why they keep picking on you, but you got some trolls.
Yeah, I know why, but the point of it is, be you at the end of the day. Um, if you're not happy with yourself, you need to get some self esteem. You know, you can't live up to a man's opinion. Everybody has a preference on what they want and what they don't want. Some men don't like women with long nails. Some men don't like women that is overweight. Some men like different things for different reasons. You just
Right.
have to
And so do
find the
women.
one. Yes, and we do too. So we just have to find each other that we mix well with. Like, I have to like what you got going on. You have to like what I got going on, and that's how it goes from there. But you can't expect everybody to like your different. Um, and I don't know if that's the right way, but like the way you look. Everybody has their taste, and
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Exactly.
But I can go out in the rain. I can go into the swimming pool and not melt away. My face won't melt away.
Stop. Stop.
My hair won't shrivel up all the way to my head. So, and
Right.
if it does, like I said, I'm just saying it's nothing wrong with that. My point is, I can get in the rain,
Right. And not have a
but
problem with it.
not have a problem with it. But like I said, if I choose to wear a lace front today, because like you said, you see my hair, that takes a lot of maintenance to do every day. When I
Right.
can just put on a lace front and keep it going.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I wake up. I have to be at work at 7:30. I With that type of hair that I have to get up 2 hours early to make sure I style it and all of this. And that's just no. I'm not going to do all that every day.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So I think women are just need to be realistic. Men need to be realistic. Some women that are great women, they may have alopecia and they may have to wear a wig or a lace front. See, men don't sometimes consider that. It's not always somebody being vain. It could be a health issue that that woman's wearing a wig. But you wouldn't know that unless you ask and get to know a person. So
Right.
you gonna let somebody that don't have natural hair, you can miss out on a blessing because she wearing a weave or a lace front when she might be the best blessing you've ever had in your life. So I think we all, and that go for men and women, we miss out on blessings because of our perception and our preference. Sometimes our preference can be a downfall.
I keep saying it. Preach.
So
I
we
keep
got to be
saying it.
careful. People wear wigs, weaves. People wear makeup for different reasons. Now, if you have bad, low self esteem, that's something you need to get in check.
Right.
Or if you have a skin issue, that's understandable. If you have bad skin and you're very uncomfortable, I would say take care of your skin, but I understand when you putting on makeup heavy, because some people have some really bad skin issues and they are uncomfortable going around because people are visual and people's going to judge them because of their acne and their acne scars and things of that nature. And so they do wear a lot of makeup to cover that. So there's different reasons why people do what they do. There's people that have skin conditions, health conditions that make their appearance not be so desirable, and they do things to enhance it so that they can feel better about themselves. And we have to be careful we're not so easily judging people, but get to know their story.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
I it,
So that's
and
all
for
I have to
every
say.
we appreciate you saying that because it is. I mean, it's the truth. And for as many people that there are reasons why they do what they do, there's a lot of folks that just, I think you touched on it, they don't love themselves. So they can't be seen without a lace front or weave or braids
Hmm.
or something in their head. They can't be seen without their lashes on. They can't be seen without, makeup on. I mean, they can't do it. There's a self-hate for their hair, the way they look, everything. So I think
Hmm.
when it comes to that, then there's some healing that needs to be done. But for the most part, I'm with you. I mean, I've went. You see it. You know what it is. I am going to
Hmm.
wear a lace. I am going to wear a lace front. I wear wigs, and I don't feel there's anything wrong with it. And I also wear my hair. The one time I did, well,
Hmm.
not the one time, the time that I did wear my hair was the last. Was it this one? Was it this? No, it was the last show. No, it wasn't the last
Last
show.
show.
It wasn't the last
Yeah.
show.
But was it last show? It
It
was the
was the
last
show
show.
before that.
I
It
thought it
was
was
this
for.
show. This. This was my hair with the cowboy hat
Hmm.
on. And as you can see, that's a lot to deal with. That's a lot to straighten.
Exactly.
That's a lot
Exactly.
to, keep maintain. That's a lot. That
Hmm.
that took me an hour to get it like
Exactly.
that. So it's a lot. So when sometimes men don't understand, it's a lot to do for women
Hmm.
to to keep that up. And I don't have a perm. My hair is natural. So, I'm not walking around
Exactly.
with no bone straight hair no more. I haven't had a perm in like 20 years. So that's when
Right.
when you dealing with hair that's thick and full, it takes a lot. So it's easier for me to, like she said, braid it back or put it in a ponytail and put on a lace front, and do what it do.
Exactly. Because I get
Do what
my
it do.
hair pressed too. I don't have a relaxer. So I get my hair pressed as well when I go and get it done. And that's what I'm saying, E. When you have a lot of hair, you can't do it every day. But even if I do or I can't, what is it of anybody else's business on how I do it or don't do it, or if I want to wear a lace front, if I don't? Like, I just don't understand people's mindsets on, I can understand people's preference, but if it If I'm not your preference, that's okay. Move on.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people think that they have the right to tell you anything about how you do things or how you shouldn't do things. That doesn't make sense to me. And really that's why a lot of people need to get the slap tasted out their mouth, because I think that people, the internet has made it easy for people to be disrespectful for no reason.
Exactly. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I really feel like that. So, shout out to the young sister. Like I said, I listened to her. I forgot her name. And
It's
if y'all
Tay
could
Tay
send me,
baby.
yeah, Tay Tay baby.
Yep.
If one of y'all can send me that to my Instagram, because I might talk a little bit about that. I think that like I said, they talk about us women being very particular, but men are very particular as well.
Right. Right.
And some of the stuff that, I think about, I said, so you want somebody that look like they came out the cotton field, that's who you marry. But then you're looking at the one with the makeup and the weave and the body, right? So,
Right.
what
Right.
do y'all want? Because I don't know. Y'all can't have your cake and eat it too. I don't understand it.
Yeah, they want that happy
So,
balance, but it don't exist.
no, it don't exist. And then even if the woman was all like, had the weave and everything, and she get married and she get comfortable and she started looking, not as desirable, some men will go out looking for that woman that she was when she, before they got married. But I thought that's what most of you guys wanted. Y'all wanted somebody that didn't wear makeup and look natural and look like they just woke up in the morning. Like, if that's what you like, I mean, that's just you. But I mean, I don't have no judgment on it. But it's very interesting how men and women can be very hypocritical.
Correct. Correct. I agree with that. And it's there's backstories to those types of things. I think when it comes to men, how they only want a natural woman. She can't wear lipstick. She can't wear wigs, weaves, this, that, and the other. I
Hmm.
believe it's a backstory to those things. It's, maybe something in their past that they've dealt with, or they just don't want. Some men can't handle other men looking at their woman. You know what I'm saying? So, it's easier for them to, I want you to downplay your look. I want you to look, I want you to be more natural. I don't want, a lot of eyeballs on you, because they're not confident, or they can't deal with that type of, people desiring or looking at their woman, even though it's their woman and she ain't looking at the other dude, but he has a problem. There's so many
Hmm.
different there's so many different things that, you have to understand that person, how they think, to get it.
Right. And so, even with that, like, if you are a woman that gets attention, you also have to make sure you're not too friendly, because then men will start to think, oh, she's friendly with every man that comes around. And it's like, you're just damned if you do and damned if you don't sometimes, I think. Um,
Exactly.
I think that the person, whoever that chooses to get to know you and go from there, then they'll find out, oh, she's a whore or she's not. So, but and people go by the most craziest things to think if you're a whore, if you wear makeup, if you wear weave. You go to the Pentecostal church, boy, they will truly call you a Jezebel for having red lipstick, wig, and in a dress that is a little, just a little fitted. So
Mm.
you just,
They
it's
still
just
doing that
off.
over there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they still
They
do that.
Yep.
Wow.
Don't go too full gospel, boy. They definitely will judge you, looking at you. And the weirdest thing about it, all of these ladies that don't wear makeup, they do weave or lace fronts. Like, so basically, you're doing the same thing. You're just doing it with hair.
Right.
You don't wear
Right.
makeup, but you wear weave, you wear extensions or a lace front. So I don't know. Like, people are just really twisted, as people were twisted, and we're very hypocritical when we do the exact same thing.
Yep.
You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? So
I
that's
definitely believe that.
Selena, I just sent you that link.
okay. Thank you.
So,
Yes.
But you guys have a wonderful evening. I don't want to take over your show. You guys have a great thing going. So thank you so much for allowing me up.
hey,
Thank you for
again,
coming up.
thank you for coming up, and once again, great job on the interview with Oh So Dope.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I appreciate you, SBK, because it takes people, we have to be encouraging to each other.
Yep.
Yep.
We
Yep.
really do. And like I said, I love you guys. The chemistry is really good. A brother sister chemistry. I really like that. Like the fact that y'all can talk about different subjects. Very interesting. And it's very encouraging for me that you said that because, some people are like, oh, Selena's boring. Why? Because I'm not constantly cussing people out and I'm trying to direct my attention to something that's worth more than people that I don't know and cussing them out. So it's a blessing when people can see your talent and see what you have to offer. So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. I see you.
Absolutely.
I see your growth, and I see that you're trying. You're trying, as we all are. You know, um, and it's not easy being a content creator, but as you all know, but you're in the right direction, and I admire what you do. So
And you
Thank you,
always welcome up here.
SPK.
So you're always welcome up
Thank
here.
you, Miss
And
E.
yes,
I always
yes, man.
we do owe you, like we said. So whenever you get ready to do something where we can come to your channel, we owe you that.
I would
And
have.
we
I would have.
gonna
Okay.
we gonna stick to
I
it.
would have hit. I would have hit your link with him, but I was at work. So,
Mhm.
but I know you had an open panel, but I would have loved to get up on the panel with you two guys. But yeah, we owe you. We owe you. So we got you.
Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful night, and hopefully I'll be back on the next one with you guys. Well, not
Oh,
not
Yes.
the next one. I'm just saying being in the chat.
And did you do an interview with D?
Not really. We just was on maybe 5 minutes. He was like, nah, he didn't care either way. It was more of my idea, and he was like, I was like, well, let's just be on there 5 minutes. He was like, okay, that's cool, and we just did 5 minutes. I have it on memberships for reasons some of you guys may know, but
I got you.
I put it on membership. So because we have people that take a fun thing and make it some crazy
Something
stuff. So
else.
I'm just
Right.
like, listen, I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? So I did put it on memberships. Plus, I need to start making some money. So hopefully, people will be nosy enough to pay for it to see what actually was said. But we had a great time. Everything was good. I think we
Good.
both were surprised that, oh, I didn't know he was that tall. He didn't, he said, man, you look even better in person. So we both had different perceptions of each other. And it was actually good that he saw, man, you really have a great personality. And I saw more of a calm demeanor with him. So it
Right.
was really a good exchange. So I
Good.
think that people need to do that more. Get to know people before you start judging.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right. Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Love you
Bye.
to Reese's Pieces. Bye.
All right.
Man,
That was the
that was a
lovely.
good one. That was a good one. The only thing I'm gonna say I disagree with is Tay Tay Baby is when she said that some people have bad hair. I don't and I know what she was talking about, but I don't consider that bad hair. I just feel that everybody has different
They
textures of
have
hair.
different. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that she could have said it a little bit better. I understood what she was saying, but she could have said it a little bit better. I just feel that people, some of us have more coilier,
Of course,
kinkier, coarser hair, but that doesn't make it bad
it
hair.
didn't make it bad. Correct.
Correct.
There you go.
Correct.
It's
It was
just the way you.
more Exactly. It just needs it needs more love, needs more moisture.
Yeah.
It's different ways of handling it. It's different ways of taking care of it. So that's
Right.
the only thing I would have said. I would have hoped I understood what she was saying, but to others, when she said it, my ears perked up. Like, what you mean? But
there's no such thing as bad hair.
No, it's just
what works for you would not work for the next lady. So you got to find out. Yeah.
Exactly.
I totally agree.
Exactly. But what I thought of when this was playing, when she was saying about men waking up to other women, to waking up to a woman that you went to bed with a certain type of woman, and then you woke up with a different. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
I think you remember this.
Did I? I said something one time where I said you go to bed with somebody, and I said something like the woman that you went to bed with is on the pillow.
Exactly. So do y'all remember this?
Oh my God,
man, that's so true today. That's so true today. I'm sorry. That's what I thought of when she was saying that. That's what I thought of when she said. I was like, remember that? And that was back in what, the 90s when they made that
early
movie?
90s.
Now they really do got fake booties, fake boobies. It's hey, life imitates art. That's all.
What she say? Don't let me chase after you.
I didn't want to get all of it because I don't want to get no copyright, but
right,
I had to show it. I had to show it. That's what I thought about.
Hilarious.
Okay, but yeah, I agree with I agree with It's Tay Tay Baby, but I also agree with what Selena was saying as well. It's just a lot that people don't take into account, and everybody has our look. You included, SBK. And you gotta, but sometimes that look takes a lot. So take into consideration, get to know somebody, and then be the judge.
When it comes to that, you can't. You got to get to know someone, and I had to I was listening to you guys, and man, my daughter has long hair, and so it's very coarse, and sometimes it's a struggle, getting her hair, helping her get her hair done, stuff like that. So you guys, man, I'm glad I'm not a woman. I'm glad I don't have to deal with all that, because it's a lot, so it all makes sense. I was listening to you two, you and excuse me, you and Selena, and I learned a lot. You got to put yourself in a woman's shoes, see what you guys go through. And
you saw I was looking like Bushwick Bill that day. Okay, bushy, but that was blow dried out. Just imagine, I didn't even get a chance to flat iron. That's another hour and a half. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Pressing. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yep, that's a lot.
So,
Yep.
Give the ladies a chance. But if they walking around with the crusty glue and stuff all on here, and they don't take care, take care of what you put on your head. You see people who wear lace fronts or wigs, and the glue be all old and got makeup on it, and you still walking around like you feel you just came out the shop. No, you didn't. Take care of the stuff. You gonna wear it, make sure it looks good, make sure it looks presentable. Don't just because you flop a wig on your head, that's just not acceptable. If it's nappy, if it's not, maintained, that's worse than, wearing your hair. I would prefer for you to wear your hair than a matted up wig, or all these glue bubbles and stuff on the front of your lace front. Just wear your hair.
Wear your hair, man.
You know what I'm saying? Or the eyelash, you get these dang what you call these big old eyelash, the what we call them, the cum
sea chasers.
Yeah, the seat chasers. You know what I'm saying? That catch it, the sea catchers, and they so big, but then you done slept in them for days, and it's crusty, and you walking out the house like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to do these things, if you gonna get these things, learn how to maintain them, learn how to take care of it, learn how to, make sure that you look good with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't do it, but if you don't know how to take care of it, you need to learn how to take care of it before you start walking around with it all the time. Because people that walk around looking like that, that's when you get the bad rap.
Right. Correct.
What DR say? She know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? The baby hairs be all crusty. You still trying to slick it down, and you got that done at the shop over a week ago, and you still trying to hold on to what she did in your head because you don't know how to do it. Stop doing that. Either have some money to go there every couple of weeks to get it done, or learn how to do that, maintain it yourself to make it look good. But I do agree, walking around like that is just disgusting.
Very.
Okay, I'm off my soapbox.
Very good. You two guys are very informative about what you guys go through on a daily basis.
Shout out to Selena.
Shout out to Selena.
Some women don't want to wash their face. She ain't lying.
It's true.
She is not lying. I know someone personally, God rest her soul, but I know someone personally. She went and had her makeup done. She got her face done, right? For her birthday. Do you know? She didn't take that mess off for about 3 days.
Ooh.
Exactly. Because she didn't know how to recreate the look. And she didn't want to go back and pay the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's people out there that do that.
That's crazy.
It is. It's nasty. That's why your face messed up. That's why you got all this stuff on your face. Your face all messed up and damaged. Exactly. Damn shame. Exactly.
That's a damn shame. Well, we want me to do a couple commercials?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, shout out to the lovely T-Cat. Here we go.
Hey.
All right.
We're back.
Shout out to the lovely T-Cat.
Pillow Princess.
The Pillow Princess. Shout out to everybody that came out.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I have learned a lot.
I done learned a lot. You already know. You do. You got a daughter. You already know. You already knew.
I was just sitting there. I was sitting there like, oh, listen to y'all like, okay, all right. And that's what I'm talking about.
To be honest, I told you, didn't I tell you my husband, before we were husband and wife, he was like, I used to always wear my hair back in them ponytails, them around the way girl ponytails.
Really?
I used to have them around the way girl ponytails. And he's like, I sure would like to see your hair down. I love it when, women wear their hair down. I guess he thought I didn't have no hair. So I had to surprise him one day. And I blow dried my hair out, flat ironed it, curled it. So the next time he saw me, our next date, my hair was down and full. And he was like, I was like, yeah, I got hair. It's easier for me to do this.
Right.
So it's easier. I got hair. It's just easier for me to, but I respectfully, I understood where he's coming from. Every time he saw me, I had that ponytail. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't take offense. Bottom line, I didn't take offense. I'm like, well, I have been wearing my ponytail. I've been rocking this ponytail every time we went out. So,
he was just wondering. He was wondering what it looked like.
Exactly. And that was his nice way of saying it. You know, when they say, is you bald headed? Is you bald headed?
Are you bald headed?
Is you bald headed? I want to know.
He was discreet about it.
Okay, he's like, my mama had long hair. My sisters all got long hair. Da 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 da. I was like, okay.
You talking about this ninja wants me to show my hair?
My hair, exactly. So I was like, okay, let me show his hair. I didn't take offense to it. It's all in how you take things. It's all in how it's said, right?
Right.
He didn't roll up on me like, you always got these points. Is you bald headed? Do you got hair? He didn't say it like that. So
he was discreet about it.
And so, I honored him. I did what I could to show him, yeah, your girl, run your fingers through it. It's mine. It's all good.
Oh my God. But anyways. Oh God.
Okay.
Shout out to the chat.
Thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all for coming out. I truly appreciate everyone that came to visit us on this Sunday afternoon. Hope you get a good night's rest. Thank you to the lovely Selena for coming up and gracing us with her word of the day. And we give the preacher robe to DR today, right?
DR got the preacher robe. We adorn DR with the preacher robe. She has blessed us with the word today.
Wipe her down, she's home. Wipe her down, she's home. Wipe her down, she's home. Wipe her down.
There you go.
Oh my God.
But yes.
But great live. Great live.
Anything else? Do you have any parting words?
I just want to say thank you all for my channel is growing. I think I need 8 more subscribers to hit 800 to get 800 subscribers.
Y'all don't bless this man with these 8 subscribers.
So if you have not subscribed to the channel, to my channel, SBK's channel, go subscribe. Thank you guys. 793 now.
793.
So I need 7 more subscribers. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys. My views and my subscriber count has gone up. I've already told you guys I'm like halfway there to monetization.
He about to blow it.
So I wish I could dedicate more on here to go live and do more content, but life is always life, and life never stops. So, I got life outside of YouTube, but then again, I'm making it work. So I want to thank each and every one of you to the sound of my voice who has followed me. It's just ETV, my sis over here, Joe Delaney, T Cat, all the ones that given me encouraging words, helped me out along the way. Let's just continue to grow together, So I thank you. Thank you kindly. That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, I thank everybody for showing up, and showing out on this Sunday gumbo. Hopefully you enjoyed the gumbo. Hopefully we didn't have too much filet in it. Hopefully it was just right. That roux was just right.
That roux.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments how you like the gumbo. We appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the comments. We appreciate it all. Just want to say shout out to everyone that has been rocking with us. Truthfully, I'm just gonna be serious real quick. Thank you for everybody who's been rocking out with us. We truly appreciate it. We truly love and adore all of you guys. When we weren't on here for a little bit of time, we definitely we missed it. We missed chatting it up with y'all. So the fact that we get to do this and have fun with it means a lot. It's been a crazy ride. We almost at the end of 2024. We got 2 more months, right? Almost 2 more months. 2 more months. And we've been doing this. I went back. We actually started Tap In March.
March. Okay. So March of next year will be a year. Wow.
Be a year. Yep. So Tap In. We've been rocking out Tap In, me and brother, since March. And it's just been fun. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing this with him. Us just the topics that we come up with, and the incredible chat is undefeated. How it's like therapy sometimes.
It is.
In here. I ain't even gonna lie, it's like therapy. So really do appreciate it, and just wanted to say that thank you for us dropping the link now, as you can see, and the people coming up and just being respectful and adding to the conversation. That's all we want. We want, if you're going to come up, add to the conversation, and so far, nobody has disappointed. Thank you so much for that. We genuinely appreciate that tremendously, which is going to give us more, we'll drop the link more, because we feel that you understand the assignment, right? As long as you understand the assignment, we good. So I appreciate it. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful, blessed week. Blessings to all of you guys. No hurt, harm, or danger come to you and your family. I hope you have a great week at work or in your ventures, your entrepreneurial ventures. Just grace be upon you this day and this night. And we'll see you guys in the next one. All right. So as we usually say,
SBK, and it's just ETV. We
are gone.